What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah. What up?
What is going on, everybody? This is your latest episode of the Blurred AF. Of course, we're gonna be talking about some hot D.
Right?
Pause.
Pause all the way. Pause
Yeah,
on
we
that.
go. Yeah, we go get into some House of the Dragon. Did Darius or anybody ever talk about try to come on?
Nah, I didn't. I ain't
Or
even. I ain't had the opportunity to reach out, man. I've been gone this weekend, so I ain't really had the opportunity to reach out.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I can reach if you want. I can
I
reach
mean,
out. real
it
quick.
did. I mean, if Darius want to come back on, it's all good. If he
Let me-
don't, it's still cool.
I'll reach out to him because I think Marcus wouldn't mind coming on, so I'll reach out to both of them just to see. Let me see.
House of the Dragon has been fantastic. Hey, Blue,
Mhm.
we got to talk about it's never too late to be a father. Because that's been the conversation on Threads, like heavy. Like they've been trying to give my man work for trying to be a daddy now. Why are you trying to? You know how sad it is. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that today. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys in the chat are happy. At least okay. You know what I'm saying? Smiling or something. Not even smiling, grimacing with delight. And hopefully you guys are happy. Before I got on, I was listening to Torture by the Jacksons and Body Rolling. So I feel great. So what were you getting baptized? Hey, are you getting baptized, son? Hallelujah, yeah. I told y'all it's never too late to be a daddy.
Never too late.
My son got his baptism outfit on. He's up here. He trying to give it to the Lord. I'm happy. Boy, it look like you about to go in that water. You want me to call the pastor? He said that's his costume for a dream cop. That boy look like you about to fly in space, like fly to the heavens. Anyway, shout out to my son. Shout out to my son. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie. That's funny. Well, anyway, oh yeah, the 200. Son. That 200. Oh, okay. So, all right. Oh, yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Bluminati on this side. Mika G, Torian, Darius, all you guys, man, hold it down. Chill, Munger, the Munger amongst Chill, all the guys that we run with, man. Spoiler kids. Oh, go ahead.
Before we go, I think I don't know if Darius just reposted it, but it was him. It was the Pantheon that they were talking about the Michael Jackson, and it was him calling Chill out about agreeing with who was that he agreed with about it only being like 700 million, and if it reaches that because the international audience ain't gonna be there. Man, that had me rolling. I was dying.
Oh, is that the episode where Chill was kind of going off on him? Like, it's Michael Jackson.
This is what Darius was going off on Chill because he was like,
yeah, what I'm saying. When Darius was going off on Chill, was like, dude, it's Michael Jackson.
Because Chill kept on talking about the international audience. I'm like,
oh, yeah, white supremacy was going to stop it. That was funny.
Michael Jackson and the international, that shouldn't even be a thing.
He don't know. He don't know.
This man on the planet. I was like, man,
right.
that just had me rolling.
Look, he had a bigger international audience than he did a American audience, if you want to keep it real.
Yeah.
I kind of wish he would have just moved internationally. But he said he wanted to move to London, but he was like, the media so mean to him. He didn't want to go.
He did move.
He did move to Scotland. He moved to Dubai for a while. I think he moved to Scotland for a while. But you can't go to Disneyland from Scotland. It ain't the same. It's just it ain't the same. It ain't the same swag. You know what I mean? Go to Mickey's house and he's hello there, Michael.
But that's where Scrooge McDuck would be at, man.
Right. And Michael is so close to $1 billion. So close to $1 billion. I'm if I don't work Saturday, I'm going. I think I'm going back to the movies.
Go and make it $1 billion, man. Now it'll be.
I'm going back to the movies
this weekend. It'll be that this weekend.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure on Monday we'll be talking about Michael Jackson. What
it's
it is?
$9 million. It's $9 million now.
Yeah,
it's $9 million left because when I checked it, Lawrence just put it's 991 million. When I looked at it this morning, it was 989.1.
Did you read the whole thing? It said Michael is at 991. Chill has not been seen since.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's kind of true. That's kind of he been on the cruise. He been on the crusade on other stuff, but he ain't been back.
Oh man!
All right, man.
Chill has disappeared. That's crazy.
Chill disappeared, but you know what? Chill be all right.
Chill
will be all right, man. Let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead and get this stream, man. Let's go. Let's go.
What does this button do?
All right. Let's see. Let's get the shout outs in the chat going real quick because Alvin Rodriguez is clearly saying hi. What's up, Alvin? What's up, Loris? X-Man, Xavier Phoenix, what's good? Paul Carson, what's up? What's up, Gordy? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And that's it. But chill returning Avengers Doomsday.
Avengers Doomsday. That's the next time we see Chill, man.
Man, we tried to tell Chill, like, it's Michael Jackson. If it was, we seen what happened with Elvis. We seen what happened with Freddie Mercury. We seen what happened with Amy Winehouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's been as big as Whitney Houston was. There's nobody on the planet that's not Jesus Christ that was Michael Jackson.
They all pale in comparison to Mike, man.
Yeah, it's just he was the biggest star. We tried to tell Chill.
Out of that whole crop of musical biopics, I guess Queen would be the bigger out of all of them. You know, Elvis is a big thing here in America.
Yeah,
I don't know,
but he wasn't a big thing internationally.
You know, internationally. Queen is a pop star group. It's a pop group. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a pop rock group. I think Elvis was pop here, but he wasn't. And when I'm saying pop, that just means it's got an international vibe. Mike being called the king of pop. Basically, they're saying Mike is the king of international music when they say that. Yeah. Mike is the king of the world music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The music world. Like that's what he is. So I just didn't hearing Chill speak on it. I just find it funny, but it was like, I don't know how his argument never really made sense. And I know Marcus was like, I get it, I understand. And I'm like, Mark,
because white supremacy was the funniest thing I've ever heard with the discussion. Michael
against Michael Jackson. You do know he actually fought white supremacy
and won.
In real time. He fought in real time. Like
won.
I just didn't understand. Didn't understand it. I don't know. Salute to Chill. It's funny, man. That'll always be funny.
That will be funny.
It'll always be funny. It'll always be funny.
It will. Shout out to my man Chill. I know why Chill was doing that, because I don't think he knows Michael like that. So only thing he could think of is a black male-led box office film and what that could determine. You know what I'm saying? It could, some people could crap on it. I mean, we've seen the media try to crap on this like heavy. And it beat the brakes off of them.
Right. But this one thing, and this is going back. I don't want to call Chill ignorant, but it's the not knowing. Like you said, Chill don't know what
He
he
just
don't know.
he don't. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You don't know
it's
what you don't
okay
know.
that he don't know like
Right.
Michael like that.
And Mike has beaten the media plenty of times.
Yes.
The media stay on Mike. Mike just keep winning. So that's why I never
Mike's ghost is getting haunted by the media.
right.
Like think about it like that.
And the ghost is still winning.
It's
You know what I'm
still
saying?
winning, like
Still
still
winning.
dancing, still, you know what I mean? Pop like a moonwalk and all of that.
All of that. So like I said, it's just funny. Chill not knowing. Sometimes I think it's certain times where you have to bow out of a situation because you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just need to sit back and
Yeah,
you know.
but I think it's dope that Chill does not bow out, that he does fight.
He
You know
just
what I'm saying?
fight because it makes good
fight.
entertainment. It makes good entertainment, man. Because this man will fight you tooth and nail for something he went out. He wasn't born. I don't think he was born when Michael Jackson was our complexion. I don't think he was born.
I don't know when.
He was,
I don't know when Chill was born.
but it wasn't. It were during the Michael
was
R
not-
complexion.
Yeah,
I think he was probably born with Puerto Rican Mike.
Puerto Rican Mike, not Puerto Rican Mike.
I know. I like when Mika was telling me about, because when you think about the '89 Pepsi commercial, because I remember when you and Mika was talking about that and the hair weave thing, it never dawned on me because I didn't know the significance of the burn. You see what I mean? I didn't know the significance, so I'm thinking it was just a burn. Maybe his hair grew back. Maybe he just decided. No, in the autopsy, he had no hair because of that burn. So he had to cut his, and that was all wigs. And it was funny because they was talking about Mike's wigs. Like, we didn't see Snoop Dogg, Bone Thugs and Harmony with perms.
Yeah.
Michael was on perms in what, 92? You know what I'm saying? Mike was already on the perm. He just had the Brazilian Yankee permanent. I mean, the fresh wig. You know what I'm saying? Fresh human hair wig. I know he was spending bread on that wig, though.
It was it was basically a spot that was not going to grow because it was just it was burnt to the surface. Yeah. Like I actually finally like after a while I finally seen the pictures because they popped up online of the medical pictures of the burn. It's nasty. It's really surprising. It had cooked through that man's like scalp. I mean, into his brain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why he was on the shit. The
Demerol. Yeah. Like, they was trying to make it seem like he was just on cocaine, like with the
it probably would have come out better if he was just on some cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Like, cocaine, if he would have just been on cocaine, we might still have Mike here today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that synthetic stuff that they be, you know what I'm saying, that they put that be worse than the street drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Because it's prescription medication.
Right. It's prescription, it's potent. I can get it from, legally get it. I don't have to get it through nefarious means, stuff like that. So yeah, man. Yeah.
I had morphine. I got a morphine shot one time. One time. No, I'm good. I passed out and almost died off of two. It was 800 milligram Tylenol because you don't know this, but I cut my nerve, cut my nerve. Yeah, I cut it. When I was 12, I cut it all the way down to half of the nerve. So I cut half my nerve off or whatever. And, I had surgery or whatever. So when I was a CO at the jail I was working at, we pepper sprayed some dude. He was wet. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know what that means, I'm not about to explain it to you in your life. Just know my man was wet.
They got that. I mean, it's jail. They get all type of drugs.
Yeah, he just got there. And he was wet.
He just got there. He was there.
Yeah, he just got because they give you
the strength of the Hulk, man.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. So, like our we was the city jail, so we would bring people in that already got their city time or whatever, or they were in holding. Like Larry Johnson, when he got in trouble years ago, he was in one of our holding cells for a while because they were packed downtown. You know what I mean? So it's jail, but it's not. But anyway, it is jail. It's not jail, but it's jail. It's just a different type of jail. So make a long story short, my man was wet, flopping all over the place. I went to go grab him, and he popped that nerve that I had done. This was years now. It's been years since that happened. My whole entire arm went numb. So the nurse, one of my nurses was like, oh, don't say anything, but I have some 800 milligram ibuprofen because I was in pain. And she was like, I can give you a couple of them. Man, I passed out and my heart damn near stopped working. Like they had to call. I got the paramedics called on me and tried to revive me. You know what I'm saying? So I could just imagine Demerol, like when he made that song Morphine, he said Demerol. Oh God, he's taking Demerol. Like he needed the Demerol. It cooked his scalp off. And Joseph could think about is you gonna go back on stage. You got a lot riding on you, big dog. There's a lot riding on you. Don't hey, look, I go get the wig.
I go get the wig now, Michael. You ready?
Yeah. Which he was right. The only thing that was satisfying him was being on that stage, which was true.
Yeah. He I mean, you know your kids, man. That's one thing. Regardless of how much smack or how much we want to say, you know what I'm saying, talk bad about Joe Jackson, he knew his kids and he knew
exactly
what needed to be done to motivate them. He knew what needed to be done to satisfy them. So
man, sometimes these kids need a good ass whooping. I'm sorry. They need a good whooping. Some of these kids need to be beat. I'm an advocate for BTA.
And me too. I will say this, like, it's got to fit the crime. Some parents,
you just can't go around just beating.
You can't hit him with the Drewski skit. Can I get some ice cream?
Hey, one of the funniest skits of the year, boy. I see the little clip of him being in the car when they were filming the car scene. He was like, Michael, I told you to say, no, let me get my belt. He said, Jermaine, go back there and dance. Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. But no, I do feel like you do have to. I'm sorry, you have to discipline your kids. You can't beat the brakes off of them though. You got to discipline your kids. And Michael even said out of his own mouth he was the only one that would fight back. So Mike, if you are a parent, the kid. You got one kid that will try to test you. I don't know about you, Blue, but I had one kid that tried to test me. He was walking around in his white outfit.
That's why he's going to get baptized now.
Right. Get filled with the Holy Spirit. So, you know what I mean? I never really, I had to get at him, you know what I'm saying, a few times or whatever. I mean, he wasn't just all out fighting, you know what I'm saying? But, I still got to fight with my son to this day. So it's nothing, I don't think it's nothing wrong with it, but you're right. It does have to fit the crime, though.
Yeah.
It does have to fit the crime. So you can't just go out there and just beating the brakes up. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these kids need a Joe Jackson in their life. I don't care what y'all say. You need, because that discipline, when you get older, I got Joe Jackson. Oh my God. Come on before the street lights come on.
Yeah, I think Joe Jackson gave them structure. One thing that they have discipline, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you they get to whatever job they going to or what they get there on time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And all the things that make that got them to be where they're at now is because of, you know what I'm saying?
Look at Mike's work ethic. Just look at Michael Jackson's work ethic from dancing, singing, and composing music.
Mm-hmm.
He was they talk about, I mean, in I don't know if you got the Michael what's up, I don't know if you got the Michael film on digital, but they got the deleted scenes and stuff like that on there. And they talk about Jafar. There was like one thing that Jafar did not have was the rhythm of Michael. Yeah. He was like, but he had the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. Alabuki, Al Kabulin? He had the work ethic. He was like, that's the biggest thing that separated him from anybody else. He was willing to put in the work. And that's what you got to do. You got to put in an extreme amount of work. And they was just talking about he went right. He was like, they're talking about when it was two of Michael's former dancers that trained Jafar. And they said week one trash. They was like, this brother ain't got no rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And they was telling the studio. They went back and told the studio, I don't think this is gonna work. They said
Right.
by week 3, it was coming. You could say it was coming. It was like the man was working so hard his feet was bleeding in them penny loafers. I don't know if you wore penny loafers, but man, they make your feet bleed going to church. Jaguar Actual, what's up? So you gotta put in that work. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in that work. And and what made Mike so dope was he presented a shy genre, a shy persona about him. The man was dangerous. Why you think he was telling people to keep it in the closet? Shut up. I tell you to beat it.
Right. He was a monster. He was
a beast. When it came to his music, when it came to his performance. Matter of fact, I went back and watched This Is It. Man, he was snapping on. You watched some of the stuff. He was snapping on people. Like, nope, that's not the way I wrote it. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way I did it. So do it better, basically. And he was doing it, but he did it in love. You know what I'm saying? He did it in love. But man, you could tell that Joe Jackson was coming at Michael Joseph Jackson. That Joseph was coming out.
Anytime he was talking to Brad.
Oh, yeah. What we gonna do, Brad? What you gonna do, Brad? Oh, man. So yeah. Shout out to Chill. Shout out to Mike Jackson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, man. Our man did want to play Twister with his brothers. You know what I'm saying? At 19, kind of weird, but you know, his brother Marlon had a hot date.
But the thing is, too, it's like how much time do I have? How much downtime do I have with my brother? You know what I'm saying?
So to be able to kick it.
Weird.
Yeah, we're looking at it in our perspective. We're not looking at it in his perspective.
Like shit, I only get downtime or fun time with them every blue moon. So if I got the opportunity to play Twister, and I like playing Twister, it might seem like a kid's game, but this is when we did play Twister, we might have all been of kitty age, and now you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
my brain correlate. We all had fun. Like the most fun I had with my brothers might have been Twister. So now I'm like, hey y'all, let's go play. They're like, man, I got some shrimp, dog. What you talking about?
I had some shrimp coming in too.
How long is this Twister game?
Hey, can I bring her over? We go play Twister. So I ain't mad at him though, man. It did. Mike became a parent, and we all seen the clip of that wig bragging when he reading that book and he slammed it. Yeah. He wanted 13 kids. Mike learned quickly. These two, hey, look, these two were enough. I'll have one more. You know what I'm saying? These two are enough. But yeah. But nah, let's get into it, man. Let's get it. Unless you have something else that you want to discuss before we get into House of the Dragon. My Valerians. My Valerians in the house. Shout out to all my Valerians. You know what I'm saying?
My Vegas.
Shout out to all y'all.
The building.
My Vegas. All right. You go get served some rat.
Rat. Now I ain't really had too much. I know we got we got Comic-Con going on. I do want to just real quick, what do you think? Because I was on Pantheon, we talking about this on Pantheon. What could James Gunn do to flip things over, man? Oh man.
That was done.
Who are you being?
Choso.
Choso. Let me see a picture of Choso. Let me see if that matches. Hold on, yeah, my fault. Well, my fault.
Yeah, I want to see this picture too.
Oh, okay, all right. I see what he's trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you got some brown boots.
No.
Who is Choso?
Okay.
Who is that?
What show is that from?
JJK.
Oh, it's for Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, okay. Okay. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's in season 2, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the deal with the blood.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I haven't got to season 2. I'm still inching my way through season 1.
Me too, dog. Me too.
It's inching because Okay.
It's
all
good.
right.
I don't know why it's taking me so long to get through season 1, man, but it's good.
It is. It's taking me forever to get through season 1. I got it all downloaded.
Right.
Right.
but no, what because I said this is what some of the things they got to do. Like you got now, it's Comic-Con coming up. You got to announce either a Wonder Woman or a Batman. Like you got to make a big splash announcement, and you got to make it priority. Like now, things have to be prioritized.
Oh yeah, I seen it on Pantheon. I seen y'all talking about that. So here's my thought. If I'm DC, I don't want to. Okay, with a Batman signing or a Batman announcement, do I want to undercut? This is what I would do. Matt Reeves Batman, show your Batman, right? Show your Batman for the and make it distinctful and say this is DC. What is it? Is it DC Elseworld? I guess
they call it Elseworld.
Or DC Black. I said DC. This is our DC Black label. Where we got the Batman 2 coming out. You got everybody excited about Batman 2. Hi, everybody's excited about Batman 2. And now we're going to announce the DC Studios that's going to go, there's going to be a company with Batman, with Superman, Supergirl, everybody we collected. Then you introduce them. And then also with that, let me introduce you my new Wonder Woman. Because for one, you got to compete with the studio within you.
Right.
Then you got to compete with them across the street, Marvel. You got to compete with them. So if you want Doomsday to be able to be on the same conversation with Doomsday, you got to announce a new Batman after you pump up the Batman 2. I will come out with the Batman. Damn DC Studios for just a second. Let me give 20 minutes to the Batman 2. Right, to get everybody because you got what do you have after 20 minutes? Batman on the mind. Everybody's talking about Batman, the second Batman, all the second Batman's coming down. We're gonna do the Court of Owls, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. Everybody's excited, yay! And then DC Studios, James Gunn. Hey, did y'all love Batman 2? Yeah. The DC Studios, we got our, we got a Batman for our universes, an older Batman. Let me introduce so and so, whoever it is. Which I would like Alan. I don't know about y'all, but I would like Alan Rickman, the one who used to be Aquaman in he was dubbing Cloak in Teen Titans. Yeah, I mean he's Reacher now. That's who I would be if I'm doing and me, not 50-year-old Batman, because I know Darius was like that don't make any sense. Do a mid to late 30s Batman. With because Alan Rickman got the size of that Dark Knight Returns when he was big as hell, and I'm like, how is he gonna be a ninja? And he's 300 pounds,
right? And everybody loving Absolute Batman right now too. He fits kind of in that mode. He fits it
exactly. That's who I would go get. I would go get him. He will be my new DC Batman. He could be an older Batman, mid to late 30s, somebody who could be able to match Superman, that young Superman, and you got a slightly more mature Batman. I'm not saying an older Batman, but slightly more mature, and it will fit the mode of him having a Damian Wayne. Because you don't want a Damian Wayne. He's 50, and Damian's what, 15?
Well, Damian got introduced on the scene. I think he was 7 or 8.
But I'm talking about when he was actually fighting. When he was actually going by Robin. He was 7 or 8. He was that young?
Yeah. He was young. I want to say he was like 7, 8.
I wouldn't have him 50 and he's 8. You know what I mean?
Young, dog. I think he was the youngest Robin.
So, okay, you do I say 35 to 40-year-old, get you
and not to cut you off, that's why a lot of people was like, I don't think anybody wants to see a killer kid, because remember when he got introduced, he was about killing. He wasn't about just knocking him over the head and leaving him for the police. He was like, "What you, father? What are you doing?" He was calling him father. What you doing? Like, man, if you don't take the dude out, he gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly,
I don't think audiences would gravitate to a killer 8, 9-year-old.
But would you make let's make him 12? Because if you're getting an older, let's say for instance, for the sake of argument, you're getting a 35 to 40-year-old Bruce Wayne, right? Have him a teenager. And that should be the theme. Similar to what this will make more sense. Similar to what Ryan Coogler wanted to do with T'Challa and having him as a father. But you're trying to get this little ass kid to stop trying to murder people.
Mhm.
You're trying to teach him the way. You're trying
Way
to
of the
teach him the
back.
way. Yeah,
Way
the
of the
way
back.
the way that you
Mhm.
go about doing things or whatever. Then you can already have an established Robin in here. Yeah. Do you have a younger Superman? Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I think a younger Superman would be better than two of them being young. And that's the difference between having the Batman. I know you say you do not like Robert Pattinson's Batman. I like his
Yeah.
Batman. His Bruce Wayne needs some refinement, which I think he will be able to do because I think Robert Pattinson is a better actor than what people give him. But hell, Robert Pattinson's 40. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Mhm.
and he was playing a younger Batman. I don't think a younger Batman and a younger Superman works. I think a mid to late 30s Batman works perfectly with a younger because you can take the naive what is it?
Naivety, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Naivety of a Superman and have Batman be like, hey, that's not the way you want to do that. And have that that's conflict that you don't have to manufacture, right?
Right.
And it makes a good dialogue. And then you introduce Diana. You ought to say you introduce Diana to this universe. We already know that that Cersei's in this universe because of Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in the scene where we had the death scene of the future, you had Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, all of them old spikes. So they're already a part of this universe. Just introduce them.
Right. No, I like I said, I would if you can't do the Batman right off bat, because like I said, I do think of some type of infighting going on with Matt Reeves, Zaslav, and DCU, and I do. I really think that, like I said, when I first heard about it, I said that makes all the sense to the world. Because my understanding is he wanted to bring Matt Reeves' Batman over. Matt Reeves gave him a middle finger and was like, nah.
He's
So
like,
now
nah.
it's like, it's a lot of stuff going on with that Batman situation.
Yeah,
So
tell
if
your
I
mama
can't
to
give
bring
you-
him over.
Right. So if I can't give you Batman right off the bat, then you got to introduce Wonder Woman. You got to introduce Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
got
got
to start creating the Justice League.
Yeah. You got to.
Because I do agree with Darius. Darius says when he said that Supergirl ain't it as far as like bringing butts to the seats. Yeah, I do agree. That's why I wanted them to differentiate that Supergirl from Superman to make Supergirl her own thing and to make her exciting for people to want to watch. Because I already knew it's a derivative character. Derivative characters don't work unless you distinctively make them different. You have to make them different. And Jaguar Actual, you're absolutely right. It works in animation, but the difference is not the general audience is watching the DC animation. And there's a lot of things that work in animation that doesn't work in live action. If you don't have a director, they could be able to differentiate
what worked
the
the animation?
difference. I think you're talking about Supergirl.
Yeah. Well,
Or they was talking about
the
Batman too.
Yeah, but
I still think you can still do Dick Grayson with a 35, 40-year-old Dick Grayson going on and moving on to be Nightwing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was his Ward. Ward doesn't mean you could be in your 20s and have a 13-year-old Ward.
Right. Or
You're
15
basically you're a 15-year-old Ward. You're just taking care of him while you going out doing Batman stuff. He's just tagging along.
Which I do think that makes more. So boom, like you said, I'm 25. Dick at the time is I get him when he's 16, 17 years old. I get him his last year of high school.
You gotta pause. These young kids, these young
You're
Valerians,
right.
these YBs,
Young Richard Grayson.
these YBs don't understand.
DYB. Not DYB. But yeah, you get old young Richard, you know what I'm saying? Final years of high school or something like that, and you're 25, 6, 7, around that age, late 20s, coming into your 30s. I think that makes sense. And by the time you're 35, he's gone off and he's become Nightwing. He done become his own thing. You know what I'm saying? His college years, I was Robin all throughout my college years. Should I graduate? turn it to Nightwing. You know what I'm saying? And dude, that makes all the sense. I'm with that. I'm down. With
Yeah.
it, you know. Yeah. And it'll still give the room for a Damian to show up. Now the thing is, all these other Robins. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing.
Jason Todd.
Right,
you know
like Batman
saying?
got 50 Robins. Like, well, all these Robins was at like you ain't got enough time
Right.
to give. You know what I'm saying? All these other
Now,
Robins. So
let me ask you this: since we're on the we're talking about the bat, would it be a needle drop moment if Batman shows up in Clayface?
I think you do that, but I agree. You know, we were going back and forth with like what Darius was saying about it can't just be a cameo. It's got to be meaningful to it. And I was like, yeah, I would give him like 15 minutes throughout the whole movie, like a combined 15 minutes of
Screen time.
Of screen time, enough to where you see it's Batman. He's doing things. You know what I'm saying? But he disagreed on saying, then why? You know what I'm saying? Like if he's
So
doing
why
that,
do a Clayface?
yeah, why even do a Clayface? And I'm like, because Clayface is cheap.
Yeah.
And at this point in time, I don't even know if it is about the money, but it's about the wins too. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta have small wins to get right. And you gotta still get the audience trust that you can make good films.
Because I need wins. It's not just about money, because I can go make a lot of money and make a bad movie still. You know what I'm saying? And the audience will be like, well, last time they kind of let me down. Yeah, we went and saw it.
I was talking about Transformers this morning. You know how many Transformers films that I got for every single Transformer film. There's Transformer film I can't watch. I can't watch the last night. It's trash. It's not a good movie.
And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. DC and that's another thing too. Even with Supergirl, they're not saying it's a bad movie. They ain't saying it's a good movie, but they're not saying it's a bad movie. They just saying it just didn't hit the mark necessarily.
It didn't hit the mark. It didn't hit the mark with the audience.
Right. So Supergirl could come out to be a streaming darling, which would give them kind of a hit or a win. You know, people saying, well, damn, maybe I could have went to the movie to see this. You see what I'm saying? But so Clayface is cheap. You give him 15 minutes of screen time. That's enough to really get the palette going. Oh shit! Now I see, because I think right now nobody sees the direction. Like, where are we going, Jimmy, Pete? Where we going? You know what I'm saying? You just doing stuff. Where we going? I think James Gunn should have said, "Hey, I'm gonna give y'all the super family first. I'm sticking."
Well, he did say Gods and Monsters.
But he didn't say the super fan. See, Gods and Monsters is what DC is looked at anyway. That's the DC as a whole.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But that's what I was looking at when he said gods. I was like, Superman. Superman looked at as a god. He's not looked at as a human being.
So what's Wonder Woman?
So is Wonder Woman. I mean, Batman. I mean, he's a MacGuffin god. He's the straight MacGuffin god. That's why I hate the conversation about who would win. He's the MacGuffin guy.
But that's what I was trying to get off when I was talking about Batman versus Cyclops. Like, yeah, the writers make Batman win, but in a real situation, it's Batman gonna win against. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well,
exactly.
It's like, nah, man, because you writing Batman that way, but what if I write Cyclops this way?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, let's go straight on. If a person. Yes, Batman is. So I'm gonna give him all his smarts. I give him all his skills, his detective skills, yada yada yada. If Batman came across Cyclops, I'm sorry, Cyclops is what. Batman might have more hand-to-hand skill, maybe. I don't even know if that's you know what I'm saying? Maybe.
I mean, he does. I mean, based on his bio, he knows every known move in that universe.
And I give it to him, but it's still a skilled fighter against a skilled fighter.
Yeah, and you have a military tactician versus a ninja, basically.
Right, but there's so some of these things
even out. Yeah, it's even out.
You know what I'm saying? Some of these things equal out. But guess what? Don't equal out. This nuclear reactor that I got in my head. You know what I'm saying?
It comes from another universe. That's what people don't understand. That optic blast, he's channeling another universe to blast you either he can, and it's crazy because he can send it to kill you or just stun you. That's how
Like-
dope it is.
It's and it says, from my understanding, it's like getting hit by the Hulk.
Yeah, Bruce ain't coming back from that. I don't care how much
You know what
armor
I'm
he got
saying?
on.
Like, it's just like getting hit by the Hulk. So nah, I'm just sorry. Yeah, if they got in a close combat scrap, Batman could get the upper hand, but all it takes is for the Cyclops just to look at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not understanding how we getting past somebody. It's like fighting Medusa.
Okay,
You know
so
what I'm
check
saying?
this out. This is just a breakdown on his optic blast. Cyclops' optic blast is not a heat generated laser, but rather a burst of pure, uncontrollable concussive force. His eyes act as portals to a dimension made entirely of raw kinetic energy, delivering an unstoppable physical impact. Because he cannot naturally control his emissions, Scott wears a ruby quartz visor to regulate the energy pressure and intensity. For a visual breakdown on okay, that's something else. But yeah, it's basically force, uncontrollable force. He said the punch dimension. According to Marvel lore, the energy is often colloquially referred to as coming from the punch dimension, a separate realm composed of entirely perpetual kinetic motion. The red glow is a dimensional friction of his energy stabilizing across as it crosses into our universe. God dog. So yeah. I don't think you get hit
That's
with
all I'm
that
saying.
with full force. Yeah, you ain't come back from that.
That's all I'm saying. Look, Batman. I think it'll be a dope fight, but I just think if in a scenario of 10 rounds, I think Scott wins majority of those rounds. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, Bruce can't beat T'Challa without T'Challa being the Black Panther. Without the heart-shaped herb, he cannot beat T'Challa.
Right.
He cannot. So T'Challa, Scott, Spider-Man. There's people just on the upper echelon, Iron Fist, Shang-Chi, that just I think would give Batman that work. I think Iron Fist would give Batman that work.
I think Iron Fist
Just
probably
hand to
would get
hand, just without the power of the Iron Fist, hand to hand combat. I don't think Batman beats Iron Fist, let alone a tactician that
They was mad at me when I said that, because I said, look, man, I think young Richard is a better fighter. They didn't understand what I meant. Can Batman beat young Richard? Yes. But the better fighter out of them is young Richard, because he's more agile, got the being a circus performer and all types of, like, his style of fighting is a better style of fighting than Batman. Just because you know all of these, right? And just because you know these different fighting styles don't mean you're good at all the fighting styles.
It's kind of like my man Tony Jaa. Shout out to my man Tony Jaa. I know he was going through a difficult time, but as far as like his action star, yeah. No, we're talking about Dick Grayson.
No, Dick Grayson.
Just from Richard Dragon. But no, but yeah, that's like Tony Jaa versus Jet Li. Jet Li is all about pure speed, mobility, even though that he has the prowess because he was a Shaolin monk. He was trained under the Shaolin Temple as a Shaolin monk. That is real. He knows a lot of fighting styles. But Tony Jaa legitimately he has Olympic style acrobatics. Like, it is shown. This dude flipping on elephants, all of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he legitimately can do all of that. Like, that's what made him popular. So even though that, he might get Tony, like Tony Jaa is more agile than him on that straight up hand-to-hand combat, who's winning? You know what I'm saying? All the fighting styles that Jet Li knows, from Shaolin, you know what I'm saying? Shaolin fighting style, all of that. Or you talking, Tony Jaa, and I think it's I can't think it's the name of the style. It is can't think of the name of the style offhand. But yeah, what up, Meek?
Oh, what's up,
Not
Mika?
Pimp Stroll.
Pimp stroll in. Mika
Hold up,
been
Mika,
on a tear. I believe it. I believe she pimp strolled in.
Did you think she had that music?
I think. What was that? What was that? The Mac when he was coming down the stairs?
Nah, that's Willie Dynamite.
Willie Dynamite, yeah. That's how I
hey, this is after leaving court with all his hoes.
Mhm.
Oh,
man.
snap.
But nah,
Anyway.
man. Yeah, back to the DC side of things. I do think. I don't think it's. I don't think they should be in panic mode, but they do need to be in rethink mode. And I don't believe that he's getting fired. I do believe he might leave. I do believe
Who you
might
think?
leave.
Who you
Gunn.
think? James Gunn?
Yeah,
I
do.
think the conversation that he had with David Ellison was portrayed in the trade as a great conversation. He's
Mhm.
probably looking at him and Peter probably looking at their exit. I'll be shocked.
Mm,
I'll be shocked if they renew their contract next year.
yeah,
Because I don't think David Ellison's brand fits Peter, or I know it doesn't fit James. I don't
Nah,
know
it
about Peter Safran like that, but I know it doesn't fit James. So
mhm.
I'd be
nah.
shocked if he
Cause and the thing is, they still got some hurdles to cross, man. This merger ain't over yet. California and I think 3 other states. All it takes is one state to win, and that's it. Because it's really dependent on a state. You know what I'm saying?
state approval.
Approval, and if they don't get California, if California gets a couple of states to combine, they pool their money up to go up, but yeah, they might not make it. The UK is suing them. The EU is suing them, so it might not go through, man. It might not go through. Might not just because the government said yeah, doesn't mean because it's like a law that they wrote that regardless of all it takes is one state to say no, and it kills the whole thing.
And it kills the whole thing. Now, I do agree with Sheed. I don't think it's panic mode, for the simple reason is that Marvel Studios came out with Iron Man. Iron Man was a success. They came out with Incredible Hulk. Wasn't successful at the box office. You know what I'm saying? And nobody panicked. They still came out with Thor. They still came out with Captain America: First Avenger. Then they did the Avengers movie, and it was up from there. So I think steady the course. If I'm James Gunn, I can't speak for James Gunn. There might be a company that doesn't fit my alignment. Me and my daughter was just talking about this because she just started at Target. And she was like, oh, Dad, they're giving me more hours and stuff like that. And I used to work part-time for Target while I worked at Ford. And I said, it's a good company. It's a good company, even though they did a lot of mess rolling back their DEI programs and stuff like that, what they was going to give to black companies, entrepreneurs or whatever. They roll back their stuff. But if they're paying you and you like it, endure until they show something different. They might not agree with everybody, but my daughter can't be broke in my house, so she got to work. So you see what my son is doing. So so you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I do agree. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make something work. You gotta make it crack. And I do believe James Gunn has a plan. I just think that then Darius has said this, he talks a little too much. So when things don't go awry or don't go right, it makes him look like he has egg on his face. Yeah, which people can point back at. Yeah, he needs an easy target.
He's an easy target. I will say that.
The Incredible Hulk was dope. I love that movie.
Yeah, I like the Incredible Hulk too, but like I said,
it wasn't a big it wasn't big at the box office.
Matter of fact, I don't even know if it made any money. I really don't.
I think it barely made any money.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think it's straight through.
You know,
see, this is he brings up a good point. I think there is good writing there. I think this last movie, there was a good movie there. I don't think Greg Gillespie was the right person for that gig. And here's the reason why. Huh?
I heard you say that this morning.
Yeah. He just was not the right guy for it's almost like we talked about the Eternals. I personally like the Eternals, right? but I like it for a different reason because I like the cinematography, I like the look, it was beautiful or whatever. But as a movie going forward, that for the whole of Marvel, what did it do? Absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
You see what I mean? Even though I like the cinematography, this is the opposite. I think Millie Alcott is a great Supergirl. I think she has
Yeah.
personality. I think she actually has being on the set of Game of Thrones. And I know some people was like, she was ugly or whatever. They made her look worn down for a reason because she
Yeah.
was grieving. She was slowly grieving, but you don't really understand that grief, kind of like Fat Thor. Do you know what I'm saying? This is
Right,
their
right, right.
version of Fat Thor. What it is when you tell me as a director and a writer, yeah, we took inspiration from the book, but I didn't read it. And then how the hell are
Yeah.
you gonna make it? You said
Right.
that last week. How the hell are you
Mhm.
gonna make a good movie where you're taking inspiration for something you did not read at all?
Yeah. You can't do that. I hate hearing stuff like that too. I hate
So
like why you
that's
should
why I
even
blame him.
don't say that. Don't
Right.
say it. Don't name. You know what I'm saying? Don't come out and let people know. Oh yeah, we took inspiration from. And I think the thing is, I think they give them the book. They never heard of it. They give them the book and they say, hey man, this is like her best story. We want to do something surrounding that. And I think they thumb through it and that's it.
That's it.
And
They
I
took the
think-
cliff notes.
Right. And I think that's a bad thing. They go to Wikipedia, look the overview up, but they might go to YouTube and listen to some YouTubers talk about it, but they don't understand the book, right?
No.
And it's a I don't want to say it's a hard book to understand, but that the ending gets a little like I said, it's up in the air with the ending. As far as did Krim die or not? Did they kill Krim or
Right.
not? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I will give that. I'll put that off to the side. But everything up until the whole Krim dying or getting killed or whatever, and it wasn't beautiful like the book was beautiful. The
No,
book is
it was
a
ugly.
beautiful cascade
That
of
movie is
colors and
ugly at times.
you know what I'm saying? So I think, and I didn't want to blame her, but the more I think about it, is the screenwriter.
Yeah.
I don't think she understood the assignment that she was doing. And then
Because she could have, because you're right. They could have had it in the forced perspective of Ruby telling the story about Supergirl. And that would have been a way when you're looking at, Millie Alcott is the hero of the story. But just think about her narrating that story as an older woman, like the book. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end, when she's an older woman, she's telling the story about her adventures with Supergirl.
Right.
And then they go back and you go through the whole adventure. Tell me that doesn't sound like a great premise for a movie.
Right. I mean, it is. Like I said, her narrating the story, and then we get to the end and it's an old Ruthie, you know what I'm saying? And then they let him out of, even if they did it like panel for panel, line for, I think we have a whole different story here, man. I think you didn't need the trafficking aspect. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need that. There was no need to even really go into that.
Right.
You know, why? Or if you're going to go into it, then go into it. And I think that's another thing too. Quit being surface level with these.
With the certain stuff.
Yeah, with certain stuff. Like if you want to touch on racism, touch on that shit. If you want to touch on trafficking, go all in on it. Make it part. Make me actually care. Like did anybody? We didn't deal with it enough to really care about the trafficking of whatever was going on.
We got there in the middle of the movie, and it didn't make a dent.
Like it was like the middle end. Like it was like the end of the second act.
The end of the second act, and it was just there.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, but do I care? Like, so it's one of those situations, man. It's one of those things. But like I said, I don't think it's panic mode. It's just time to reassess. Not panic, reassess. Hey, the audience wasn't there for Supergirl. Why wasn't the audience there? Well, because you didn't give anybody the opportunity to care about Supergirl. Yes, Millie Alcock is a dope Supergirl, cool.
Because once she started doing Supergirl stuff, it was dope. I was like, okay, I'm having a good time when she started doing Supergirl stuff. Then they nerfed her, and then let's be honest, they did the same story 4 times in 3 acts. She went to a planet looking for something, got nerfed, beat the people up. Let's rinse and repeat 4 different planets, the same stuff. Who cares after that?
Because they didn't read the source material. They did more worlds in the book, but she only got nerfed in the one world with the kryptonite sun.
So let me do you understand why I was like, when I said this is not Guardians of the Galaxy, this is Guardians of the Galaxy from Alibaba, but this ain't Guardians of the Galaxy. And do you believe that now this ain't Jimmy Gunn's fault as far as the movie? I think he tried to save it. Like, I watched Tina, shout out to Tina, that's my girl, but I think she was wrong when she said, "Oh, James Gunn, and this is James Gunn's fault," and James Gunn, and you're not looking at that director and writer.
Yeah,
and
no,
because
I do think this was probably a time where James Gunn, because I think he tried to make a James Gunn film and he failed.
Well, he stepped in at the end and said, "All right, I'll take what you do. And this is what, based on the Hollywood Reporter, when I read this morning, I'm gonna do my own version. You do your version. We're gonna see who picked. They picked Gillespie's version. Picked Gillespie's version.
No.
In the Hollywood Reporter, it said they picked the version that was done by Gillespie because he inked them out by a point.
No, I thought DC Studios inked it out by like a point.
Nope. The Gillespie the version is the one that we got. That's the one that I read this morning. Did I delete it, or can I go back? Yeah, go back to that Hollywood Reporter. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me see.
But I knew, if you could find it, because you probably find it fast.
Because I'm on it right now. I'm just trying to find where it said it at.
I knew that it was going to be something like this to come out, and I kind of figured they was going to try to figure out a way. I don't know why the media just dislikes James Gunn all of a sudden, but I knew they were going to try to come up with a way to kind of put the whole onus on James Gunn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know he talk a lot, because even Darius was like, well, it's because he talks a lot. I get that, but if I give you a task to do and you don't do it, you know what I'm saying, or you come up short, and now I gotta step in. Who's fault is that? From my understanding, they did like 10 screenings. None of the screenings got over 60 points, or whatever their scale is. You know what I'm saying? Up until the point to where James Gunn's version or DC's version, that's another thing too. We don't know if it was James Gunn who stepped in. They just keep saying DC stepped in or the studio stepped in.
Well, this is what it says. It's unclear what major differences emerged, but one source said Gillespie's version was 11 minutes longer and featured more of the villain Krim. When the two competing versions tested, the score surprisingly dropped significantly, although the studios inched out ahead of Gillespie's, but by only 2 points, according to the sources. So that's my fault. Gillespie's version scored strongly on a song choice, pacing, and villain. Inking out a win, even a meddling one. The studio chose its cut as one of the one. Yeah, so it was the studio. And the studio insider said the differences were not particularly pronounced.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. If they're saying that it didn't, that the movie still wasn't no different, other than some musical choices and you know what I'm saying, some pacing choices, would that have made it a better movie? Maybe not. No. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it really don't sound like it was big meddling. It sounds like regular shit. You know, they're trying to
regular. Yeah, it was something that you talk about.
Because Gunn said, "Hey, I'm gonna leave it up to the creators." No, the hell, I don't know what boss is leaving it up to just the guy on the floor. You know what I'm saying? To put the product out.
They're not.
It's never that.
They're not.
That's never gonna happen. Oh yeah, we're just gonna let the creators create up until a point. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Up until a point, you can create all day long, but I still got to come down and look at it. And if it's not fitting what I say or what I think it should fit, then yes, I'm gonna tell you to go back and do this. I'm finna redline some shit. That's what an editor should do.
Right. A good editor should do that.
A good editor is supposed to redline some shit and say, nah, you need to go back and fix these things. that's not taking away your creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Your
It's
creativity, but
just
no, you gotta
saying
go.
that this movie is this movie needs some work,
But
buddy.
like I said, I think it's bad timing. It was. I would never come. I would have looked at the landscape and said, all right, who's before us, who's after us, who's during us. And now that's why I blame Gunn and Peter Safran and the powers that be, the executive suite, because you don't do that.
But I honestly feel like I feel indifferent for that for this reason. We're gonna get to House of the
The
Dragon for all the people just kept coming in for House of the Dragon. This is where I disagree with that. I feel like that you can't put out a product and let it compete. I'm not scared of Toy Story. If I got a good product, I'm not scared of Toy Story. If I believe in my product, I'm not scared of none of those movies because I believe my product can be able to be successful.
Yes, and I
If
love
believe
that.
in my product.
I
If
love that,
believe
but
in my product.
it's the same thing as saying, you know what? I got Bronny James, and I believe in Bronny James.
Man, that is not the same. That is
It
nowhere
is.
close to say. No,
I got
it ain't.
Bronny James. Like, I got a team of rookies. Like, I got some B-list. At the end of the day, Supergirl is a B-lister, C-lister, B-lister at best, C-lister. Right.
I'll say B-lister.
Toy
I'll
Story
say
is not
B-lister.
Toy Story is not even an A. Toy Story goes above being an A-list thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Toy Story. This is the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. That's what this. You know, Toy Story is like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still
Now-
going up. I'm still going up against him though. I'm not afraid. I'm never scared.
And look, don't
I ain't saying they're smart, but I ain't scared.
I hear you. But it ain't about being scared, it's about being smart. It ain't about being scared, it's about being smart.
But this is the same way. But like I said, with derivative characters, I always feel, and I'm gonna continue to say this, that when you do a derivative character like a Supergirl, like Shuri Black Panther, what differentiates them for the main guy? And if you don't have something that differentiates them from the main guy, what does it even matter? Nobody's going to care. Like I said, War Machine and Iron Man, there's a there's a difference between those two. You know what I mean? Miles Morales and Peter Parker. There's a difference between those two that's beyond skin color. Same thing with Rhodey and Tony, because their personalities. What makes Supergirl different than Superman?
But there is a difference that they just didn't showcase it. They didn't do a good job showcasing it. I'll
Exactly.
Say that. They didn't do a good job showcasing. But yeah, man.
So that's my only thing.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. It hopefully they can get back on the runway and get the plane off the ground, man. But
We'll
let's get into them dragons, man. Let's get into them dragons, man.
Hot D.
Hot D. Pause. What?
Bob
How did you feel? I'm gonna let you go. I went first last time. I'm gonna let you go first this time. How did you feel about this episode?
You see the smile on my face?
I see it, man.
Even though this episode, this episode, at first I was like, it was kind of like, I felt like it was going to be filler. Honestly, like this was a filler episode. For one, Rhaenyra got cramps. she was on her.
I was talking to my homegirl, and she was like, "Why they
do that to her?"
Like they over, and because she was like, "I get it, but there was no need to do it because now y'all just going overboard with the." And she's a girl's girl, but she was even saying like, "Y'all going overboard with the whole, oh, it's a girl thing, and these are the problems that girls have trying to be a leader." You know what I'm saying? Like, not only does she have the whole world against her, but now she on her.
She cramps.
Like, and I'm like, oh, because it didn't serve.
You feel like that?
I did, because it's like, who cares? Like, what purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they, because she made a good point. She's like a fan. She's like all in on Game of Thrones. She was like, if they would have made it to where, when she gets up off the chair and she's bleeding, and they think that the
blood is
but it's really, she's just on her period or whatever. That would have been a dope twist. And the throne does accept her. She's just on her period. She ain't getting cut up by the chair. You know what I'm saying? So
Boris said they chair cut her too.
no, I do, because in the books, it's kind of they kind of leave it up to the reader whether about did the chair accept her or not. You know what I'm saying? Because is she getting cut by the chair, or is it just she's stressing out and she's grabbing on the chair? Because in one of the page, you know what I'm saying, if you're reading the book, it talks about her kind of like grabbing one of the blades because she's frustrated and things like, not in pain, she's just frustrated. So she's like grab, you know how people like grab things, and you know what I'm saying? It's not that she kind of doing it on herself. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of self-inflicted, not that the chair is doing it. So I don't think she's been cut, but I don't think she's been cut by the chair. I don't think they've shown her being cut by the chair yet. They did show her in this grip the chair, but I didn't see the chair. I didn't see her get cut or whatever. But my bad. Go finish up, Dre.
No, I was just gonna say that this was more character. This is character development. This is showing the aftermath of war. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The aftermath of war. Wasn't it Aegon and old Clubfoot that stole the gold because they're in that chariot? So they bounce out with all the money. You know what I'm saying? So even if this is the thing though. This is the thing that confused me. Aemon was
it was a Lannister that did it. It wasn't them. I'm sorry, it wasn't them.
It was a Lannister. Okay, but ain't Clubfoot
Tyrion Lannister?
Oh no, Tyrion was the one that was on the boat. Was was it his twin?
I thought it was Lester and somebody else.
Because isn't old Clubfoot, he's a Lannister.
No, he's a Hightower.
Clubfoot is a Hightower?
Yeah, that's Otto's brother.
Clubfoot? Oh.
Remember that's the reason why Otto got locked up. Remember, he went back and killed his daddy.
That's right. Yeah, killed it. Yeah, set him on fire.
Which Lannister? Did he die in the Battle of? You might be right.
I thought he the Lannister Tyrion got killed. Yeah, Clubfoot is a strong. Yeah, that's right. Clubfoot is a strong.
You're right.
Yeah, he's a strong. Yeah, that's right. He's yeah.
My bad, Jack. You're right. He's a strong. Look, man. Hightower Strongs. Bastard.
Let's get okay. So let's get to this. So you got basically Rhaenyra's first day on the job, and it ain't going well. And she served everybody lunch. It was a nice festival feast of rat. You know what I'm saying? Because she did make a point. Y'all eating good while the poor is out here starving. So that shows. So character development is starting to show what would Rhaenyra be as a queen. You know what I'm saying? Like her heart for the people. Excuse me. The heart for the people. Then you get the flip side of that. Because to me, I don't care what nobody's been saying. Corlys has been by Rhaenyra's side since season 1. Reluctantly or whatever, he's still been by their side. All he asked for her to do, give him a name. Valerian. You know, all my Valerians. He's the only in Valerian out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Give him the name. You Hall? I mean, I understand Ulf talking about what name would you like to be? Targaryen. Yeah, right, buddy.
Nah, dog. She was like,
again.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? My other man, the Hammer. I understand that. But all you asked him to do was give him a name. He didn't ask for no money. I done fought in all your wars. I done lost my wife. I done lost my kids. You know what I'm saying? Yes, everybody's getting on Corlys for being a daddy now. But think about it like this. There's no other perfect time to be a father than the present. Y'all always want. Hold on, let me get on them. Let me get on y'all. They was talking all this stuff. Let me get on y'all. First of all, it's never too late to be a father. You know what I'm saying? We got to come to grips with our reality so we can be able to give back to our kids. He's giving back to his kids now. And then this mofo gonna say, well, at this time, I don't think that's right. But your kids? Hold up, wait a minute. So it was cool for your kids to walk around and be bastards, but my kids can't. Nope. I'm calling them bastards. And everybody invade them. What's his name? Yeah. Looking down from heaven like.
You talking about what's his name?
What's it?
Vader?
Is it? Vader? How do you pronounce his name? It's I forgot how you pronounce it, but he was looking down from heaven. Vayman, yeah. Vayman was looking down from heaven like, my Valerian. I tried to tell you they wasn't no good. My V. he was trying to tell him. He got his head cut off for it. Now, and then dude gonna step in, Lord Corliss. No, that wasn't the agreement. That was not the agreement. I done did everything possible. I don't care if you on your rag or not. B, you know what I came for. You over here, you playing with me right now. And I felt every piece of that.
I lost my fleet. I done lost everything. You can't
everything.
Now you taking my name from. Basically, she took his name from him.
Taking your name.
That you mean to tell me I don't have control over my own name no more? Oh no. And I like the way he called her out too.
He called her out.
Bastard.
Called them all.
Bastard.
Yup. Called them all back. Go down the line. You lost all your bastard kids.
And she couldn't say shit.
And she couldn't say nothing because she looked dumb.
Not.
Looking dumb. Lost his castle, lost everything. Lost everything. The only thing I have to give is my name. And you couldn't even give my kid my. All right. I'd be like, all right then, cuz. Okay, you got it. You got it, big dog.
Yeah.
You got it. So that was the highlight of the show. But my man Damon pulling up, what's his name? Hightower. Is not Osmond.
Orman.
Yeah. Pulling up on them on the 3. Hey, honestly, the way he pulled up on them 3 dragons like that was dope. I'm sorry. That's a dope. That was going to be the thumbnail. That was. But my biggest. You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't like that scene. I thought this is where the writing got a little off. Even in that whole fake Darren,
the dragon did give it away.
The dragon,
I didn't notice it first. Yeah,
he looked at the boy and then he looked at the screen like, I don't know this nigga. Like, I don't know.
Hey, he broke the fourth wall. I didn't notice it. I watched it. I noticed it on the replay, and I was like,
me too.
The dragon looking like, who's this?
Because the dragon looked so confused. Like this was if y'all go back and watch that scene, this dragon looks hella confused. Like, why am I here? I don't know this little blunt-headed boy. I don't know him.
And then, hey, Rhaenyra, was she? No, not Alicent. When she started pulling at his hair, I know Alicent was. I know Rhaenyra was like, "Damn, I could have did my boys like this a long time ago." Oh man, you're right. Whose white baby is this? Whose white baby is? No, he from the Caucasus Mountains. And I forgot in season 1 when she gave away the boy, he had brown hair. So because that's because that's what's McCallum's son? The one she was
we know
the knight. That's his baby, ain't it? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's his baby.
I want to say it is. But the dragon, no, because it's a dragon rider. It's got to be.
Oh yeah. That's right. That's right. No, it's the last baby that Viserys had before he died, and she ended up. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Nah, Puma Lee did. My bad, Puma. Did you have a super? Yeah, Puma.
Yes.
Okay. We'll give him.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, real quick and get a super chat real quick.
Let me give you. Said, I love when Blue's older brother called out the queen for her hypocrisy on Dastardly. Darren being switched was Dastardly a lesson in the chess move. Yeah, but it still don't make sense. Like I said, that is a dope check, but because when they took the boy, the dragon just let it, you know what I'm saying? Just let it happen. Ain't
He
no
did.
way that the dragon, and they kept the dragon. They took the boy.
They did.
and
They
High
kept the
Towers
dragon.
That ain't
That
how it
should have
works.
been that should have been a clue.
That
that
the
should have
dragon
been a
would have
clue.
took flight and followed his rider, followed
Right.
his person. The dragon ain't just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, hey, we finna take the boy. Remember when
It's like, why am I here?
yeah, when Rhaenyra rode up on was it Adam, and he had his dragon in the back. That
Yup.
dragon was ready to all right,
Yup.
got to be some shit. Is it gonna be some shit? Like,
Yup.
old boy's dragon, Darion's dragon was confused as hell. Like, why? And he looked like he's like a little small green dragon too. He was like, man, I was chilling. What are we doing? Why am I here? And he looked at the screen like,
Why?
you know what I'm saying?
Why
That
am
was
I
so-
sitting here?
That was so funny. But let me give you this.
Gang bang, gang bang, gang bang.
You are truly amazing.
Gang.
Thank you for your super chat.
Gang bang, gang bang.
Yeah, that was just so funny. That's it. But it just don't make sense because, like I said, the dragon not doing dragon things. It was just so undragon like. Let me say that from what we got out of the dragon.
Yeah.
through all of these.
Especially, I mean, just look at. I mean, you are right. Every dragon, even when a rider is off of them, they're looking standing guard.
Yeah.
And not
they
playing.
kinda mimic what the rider is
The
doing.
rider.
The
Yep.
rider is on some rah-rah, you know what I'm saying? And the dragon is on some rah-rah. If the rider's a little more calm, the dragon is a little more calm. But
Just
you're
like,
right, the hand-
what's we call this dragon? What's her name? Not Sea Smoke. What's old girl? The other Damon's other daughter, black daughter, not Rhaenyra, not Sheep Stealer, not with the YV.
Yeah, I think that is Sea Smoke.
Yeah, see, very calm. Like
Mhm.
she let me drink and I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here for backup. That's Moon Dancer. Is it? Yeah, Moon Dancer.
You know Dancer?
Yeah, yeah, it's Moon Dancer. She's
Oh, these
chill.
dragons. I'm getting everything
Moon,
mixed
yeah,
up.
Moon Dancer is chill. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Them other dragon, like Aemon Vagar, yeah,
Yeah.
nah, nah.
But Vagar is going based off of what
Mhm.
Aemon has going on. But I
Yup.
think Vagar being the oldest, he might just be like, or she might just be like that regardless now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
hey, look, I don't play. You know.
Yeah,
But like you said, these are all younger dragons too.
true.
They're all young dragons. So
And they some
Yeah,
of them
oh,
just
God.
chill. But yeah, if you go back and watch that, the dragon is like,
Yeah, the
who?
dragon-
Why am I here? Who was that?
who is that?
But I know good and well, boy. Rhaenyra was like, I could have been using this. And then somebody did an AI of him blonde and whole boy hair. Was hilarious. Threads was on fire with House of the Dragon yesterday. But Pumali, thanks for that super chat, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Appreciate the super. Yeah, you got to go back and watch that dragon scene again. It's funny because the dragon kind of actually has an expression too.
Yeah.
Like it's an
Yeah, it's
expression
kinda
on the
funny.
dragon. It's a funny looking look on the dragon's face. You
Like
gotta go
he's
back
like
to
smiling like that ain't it.
that. You gotta
like
go watch that.
like a gremlin.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not Gizmo. Oh no! You try again, buddy. But yeah, this episode it was some. That was I would say that was a ball that was dropped. As far as for Damon's character is way smarter than that, and he's looking. I think he was looking. Let me bend the knee. But I don't want to pop off. You're basically, I don't want to pop off. I don't want no sea smoke. So go ahead, bend the knee. Let me hurry up, give me the kids so I can get up out of here. Yada yada yada. He was moving too quick, and that's where he slipped.
And I think that's why the high tower was just like, all right, I've been in it, don't cool.
Yeah,
whatever.
I got a plan for you.
Right.
I got a plan for you, but you ain't gonna see it yet. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Here, take this kid that the dragon don't know, and you ain't paying no attention because that's good character development, because you also looking at a character that's so now that he has access to the throne, because David been wanting to be on this throne since the very first episode. Now that he has complete access to the throne by way of Rhaenyra, because Rhaenyra's gonna listen to him. Listen to everything. He's basically the king in the shadow, basically.
I don't think Daemon really, even off of that when we first get into it, I don't think he wants the throne. He just wants to be seen. Because he loved his brother. He loved Viserys.
Yeah, he loved
Viserys being on the throne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That wasn't the issue. The issue was you treat me like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You treat me like I'm
basically
I'm second to Otto. Like, dog, I'm your brother. I love you, yada yada yada. But here go, you keep listening to Otto. The thing was, Otto wasn't wrong in him being the king, the hand of the king, but he was wrong when it came to Daemon.
Yeah,
that's what he was wrong on. And Daemon kind of let that get to him. But then once Daemon became what he was, the king of the when he made himself king of the Crab King or whatever he was, king of the Riverlands, whatever. Once he did that, and he came back, that's when he started really seeing the game.
Yeah,
because I do think Daemon sees the Game of Thrones. He don't know. He's not necessarily knowing how to play it yet, but he's seeing the game. You know what I'm saying? People love Daemon. That's another thing why Aemon will never be Daemon, because people love Daemon. They love
him. They'll love
the leader, whatever. They'll walk. Hey, if Daemon say, "Man, we're going to war with somebody," but
they all going with him.
Well, I guess we're going to war. You know what I'm saying? Like they rock with Daemon, but I don't think he necessarily wants the throne, but he do like being next to the throne.
Right. And then shout out to my man Sir Simon. Yeah, when Daemon heard about Simon, he did kind of like, damn, they killed my dog. He didn't do nothing. Yeah. I mean, he fed me. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. Right. He didn't have to do hair. But that was good because it did show that he does have a heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but it's another thing that switched too. Because the first, remember when what it was, they were first starving, the people were first starving, and Daemon was like, nah, we got to deal with this starvation situation.
Yep.
Now Damon's like, man, I don't give a fuck about them starving, which is a total, it's like, wait, hold on,
it's a total 180.
Yeah, it's a 180 from what, and I'm like, oh man, they kind of, I don't know if they think that we forgot or something, but like they kind of pulling Daemon to a different situation because now he's more closer to the throne. Well, no, he would have been, because she was the queen at one time for she was the queen for 5 days or something like that before.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. It's really weird the way they're writing Daemon, man. And even with Rhaenyra, I don't think she bit off more than she could chew. I just think she's thinking like Viserys instead of thinking like,
she's thinking like her dad instead of thinking of herself.
Or Otto. She was there. Otto trained her up on the ways of even though he was reluctant to do it, but she was right there. Remember, she was on the small council.
She was
her dad's council for a while, and Otto didn't want her there, but she was there. So it's like she looking at Viserys. What would Viserys do? Yeah, let's throw a banquet. Let's do some lavish shit. But you don't have the money. People out here starving. You ain't even got no Queen's Guard or King's Guard. Ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to get you a council, put your council together. Even when hey man, what about the small council from Dragonstone? Man, fuck them motherfuckers. They let me get locked up. But this might be the time to where you bring them on to get things in order, then off with their heads. Like, she's not in the game. You see what I'm saying? She ain't playing the game. Even going and talking to Alicent, like, no, Alicent is against you, girl. Yeah, she let all the, let you come in or whatever, because she thought she was about to get away. But now she knows she's not getting away. She is still against you.
Play. Yeah, it's about to be, man.
Like, why are you listening to her?
I think this is going to be the best part, because now now that she has the throne, now let's see how the game is going to be played against her.
Yeah, but it's all her own doing though. Like everything that she just inherited is the Greens' fault. No
Right.
money, it's the Greens. The small folks being starving, it's the Greens' fault. All of the guards is the Greens' fault. Okay.
Nah, I just wanted. That's what I've been doing. I've been opening up Paraglide. My fault.
But everything that she just inherited is the Greens' fault. But she's not doing anything to say, "Hey, let me build back up." She worried about being caught. Like, yes, you do gotta. The Game of Thrones is all about kill or be killed. So, if that was the little boy, you should, as soon as he showed up, murk it, head off. Allison head, like anybody who is a threat to the throne, they supposed to be gone. Get them the
Right.
hell on the. You know what I'm saying? She's
But
allowing Allison to stay. She's allowing
Jaguar is saying it right though. That's
Okay.
right. She got no Queen's Guard, losing allies. Wait, dude, you lost losing. If you lose Corliss, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
and
You
see,
lose Blue out here, you are absolutely done right now.
right, and I'm a loyal guy. So if you make me turn, and I think Corliss is the same way. Corliss is a loyal guy. Corliss, and I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but if you lose Corliss, yeah, like it's gonna be some smoke in the city once you lose the Sea Snake. I'm
Yup,
that dude for a reason. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? I'm that dude for a reason. So, and all you had to do was just legitimize my boys. That's it. All it takes is a word. All it takes is a word.
It took a word.
It
That's
wouldn't have changed nothing. It wouldn't have made you look weak. It wouldn't have look. You would have added me and my boys now.
Mm-hmm.
Now you. It's like she not thinking, man. And I think that's what was so dope about this episode was we're inside the pacing, the sound choices. Like it sounded like she had tinnitus or ringing in her ears, and she was just so uptight. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't cut out for the throne.
Yep.
She not cut
But I
out
don't
for the
think
throne.
but you guys said that her reign on that throne is short anyway.
Short like leprechauns. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When it was like we're broke, we don't have any gold. All I could think about is Leprechaun. Where's me gold? Where's me gold?
Yeah, nah, short like leopard because she's making every decision a worse. Like every decision she makes, she just digging
making
the
it
hole
worse.
deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
You know, and she ain't taking the time to assess the damage. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She ain't taking the time to assess the damage. She just going in head first. Oh, what would my dad do? Well, your dad was ruling at a different era. And your dad is the reason why you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, set up the way you should have been set up in the first place. So no, you don't want to rule like him.
Even though he was during a peaceful time in Westeros, there were still things he did for a reason. You have to think for yourself. You're thinking what somebody else would do. What about you? You don't know. You know, that's like what somebody put on Threads. Other when you get a job you ain't qualified for.
Yeah,
she's Trump. She's Trump. I don't even know how I even got here.
Yeah, she is Trump.
George W. Bush. Remember with George Bush during the whole 9/11, he was sitting there reading that book. And he kind of stargazed after they tell him what's going on. Like, I don't even know how I got this job. Oh, snap. Y'all couldn't wait. What am I doing? So
she just, I don't know, man. She gotta do what she worrying about being legitimized. She's more, which is I understand, but you on the throne now.
Yep.
You on the throne. You know what I'm saying? You need some allies. For one thing, to be legitimate, you need to be legitimate through your allies. You got to be legitimate through the people with power, who you fed rats to. I think that was, and I get what you're saying, Dre, but I think that was a bad choice. I don't think you feed them rats. I think you put your foot down on them and you let them know, hey, look, man, these are the things that. But now you turn all the powerful families against you.
You feed them what Sony PlayStation is gonna feed all the people with 20 nothing. Oh, we came up here for a feed. Where's the food at? Do you have any lettuce? Ain't gonna get nothing. They ain't eating. You ain't eating. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you fed them rats. You
Mhm.
fed them rats. They all looking at you like, oh yeah,
Nah,
all right.
she's not built the rule. I'm trying to tell you, she not built the rule. She is not built the rule. It made it seem like she was built the rule, but even Viserys rule because kind of like what you said, Dre, is a time of peace, not a
Yeah.
lot going on.
It wasn't a
This
lot
is-
going on.
This is all like she not, and the reason why she not built the rule because she got to be ruthless. She's not a
Right.
ruthless. She's not a ruthless ruler.
She's not. She couldn't
Th-
even
this
cut
is-
Otto Hightower's head off. So
Yeah,
she's
right.
not built for that type of life.
This
She's
this
not-
is one of the times when you get on that throne, you gotta raise everything. Everything got to damn near be raised to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the legacy of her will be the butcher queen or whatever they want to call. But this is, I guarantee she would have reigned longer than what she reigned for if she would have came out that way. Because now
Right.
she's being, instead of being proactive, she's being reactive. You know what I'm saying? She's being real reactive to stuff. She needs to be proactive.
And she proactive, right? And tough acting, tenacting.
Tough acting, tenacity.
Yeah, it's
Um,
just it's but like I said, I think this was just to show. I think this episode was to show the audience that she is not fit to rule. Number one, this is not her bag. And number two, that in this, we can see how the game is going to be played. If you're new to Game of Thrones here, let me show you how this is going to work.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So
Because she's doing if you look at it, everything that Viserys was going up against during his last days is what she's going through. And she's
Yup.
making the same exact decisions that got him, you know what I'm saying, that he made, which wasn't the best decisions. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, at least he
during-
was dying and his flesh was rotting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's nothing wrong with you. You're just
right, ain't
having
nothing wrong with you. You just
it ain't nothing
making
wrong with
bad-
you. You're just making bad decisions.
and she needs to take a step back and look at the big picture. She needs to look at the big. Don't quit talking to damn Allison. Quit talking to that girl in that
Yeah.
green dress. Quit talking to her. Quit
Hold on,
talking
wait a
to
minute. I agree that she was raised in a peaceful time, but we are talk Monday. B King, Queen
Because we know
Bean.
the
Now
Monday
because
quarterback.
we know the story. Oh, Monday Court. I don't know the story. I'll be honest. I never read not one book, not
I
one
see what Peter's
page,
saying.
not like listening to nothing. I
I
don't
see
know what's
what,
going on.
I see what you're saying, she. But even Monday quarterbacking, if I'm watching it with no prior knowledge, no
I'm
didn't
giving
read
you
no
my
story,
prior knowledge
Yeah.
version of it.
She is not. It's like it's like being the prince or the princess that was groomed, right? But remember, all she really wanted to do was like kick it with Allison.
Yeah.
Remember, even when she
kid,
was
yup.
when she was a princess, she didn't want the throne.
Nope. She was
She
kicking it
didn't
with her
want
friend.
it
Which,
until Viserys kind of told her about the whole
the
you know what I'm saying?
story of Fire and Ice.
the story of Fire and Ice, and that he had no male heirs. Remember,
Yeah.
he didn't have no male heirs. The wife died, and the son died. So she had nothing to do with any of that. And I think we're forgetting she did not want the throne up until she wanted the throne. You know what I mean? Now she only wants it because her daddy died, or because
Because she
Allison
feels entitled, and she feels entitled to the throne.
She feels
Because
entitled to
I
the
am
throne,
the
which-
heir. Yeah, and she is. She's right
She is.
on that. But at the same time, are you right in the right mind, the right frame of mind to be able to rule the people?
Because
That's
I'm gonna tell
the
you
problem.
this, if it was her, and then let's say her brother did live,
Mhm.
I guarantee you they would have overlooked her just like the queen that never
Yup.
was, or they would have overlooked her for the younger brother. They would have did that
Mhm.
because the younger brother would have been there during holding court been on the council.
Mhm.
He would have wanted to do those things. Which,
Mhm.
if he would have got the throne, probably would have made him a better ruler because he would have seen the mistakes. He would have felt
Yeah.
the mistakes. 'Cause the thing is, she probably saw the mistakes, but she didn't feel the mistakes. She
Right.
saw it. She overheard it. She, you know what I'm saying? The guy, hell, remember she ran off and was hoeing for a minute. Not hoeing, but she was off in the
She was over there trying to get tossed up in the
Yeah,
the bowels of
remember
the
she had-
in the
she
street.
didn't
She was
walk
she was for the
through.
streets.
Yeah, like it's like we forgetting all of this, the stuff that she was
When
as
Millie
a-
Alcott was playing her, she was for the streets.
she, we forgetting that,
For the
man.
streets. Yep, she was for
We
the
forgetting
streets.
all of that stuff. Sneaking off and getting tossed up. You know what I'm saying?
Playing Tupac.
Damon came to the rescue and tossed her up. Like we forgetting all of that.
Yep, we are forgetting.
Um,
We're having some we're not having the right mind frame when it comes to this because she was out here being a hot pocket.
Even allowing or even legitimizing the Strong's kids, Luke and Jace and what's the other one?
Luke's Jason not Viserion. Viserys. No.
Viserys is through Damon.
Yeah.
What's the other one? But you get what I'm saying. Even legitimizing them the way that she did, and making everybody be like, okay, well, she is the queen. We got to go with what the queen say. Even
So
doing
that
that,
makes
Joffrey,
that-
right? Joffrey.
but
Even
that
doing-
makes the whole situation with Corlys even worse.
Worse, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
that
that makes the whole situation with her even worse.
being
Joffrey,
hypocritical
yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Is bad. So that's another thing that makes her, and yes, it is Monday morning quarterbacking or Monday evening quarterbacking. And that's exactly what it is. You know, but at the same time, we watched her grow. We watched her not be fit for the throne from day one. You know, going out, kicking it with Allison at the Werewood tree and all of these things. Like, she didn't want that. She wanted to read her book. And
Because at
then
first I thought she wanted to be with Alice. The way she was acting with Allison, I thought she wanted to hook up with her. She was just hot. That pocket was hot. You know what I'm saying? Because she was all under Allison. Then she went to somebody got to knock me off. You know what I'm saying? She was with old boy tonight. We forgot that too. She slept with him too, right?
which one?
The night that was knocking off Allison. Yeah, she's not. Yeah.
Remember, the night wanted to run away with her. Hey, we should run
Right.
away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was like, nah, dog, I ain't
Then
running
you
away.
start hitting her friend. If your girl start acting up, then you take
Oh.
her friend.
And remember, you know, Lord Corliss's son was gay. So she faked that whole little marriage and everything.
Yeah, she
while
shaked
getting
and
with
baked him.
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah,
She shaked and baked him so he could be with his boyfriend and they can live happily ever after.
right. And what happened? Where he at now?
I know he
ran
in the
off.
sea. He ran off. You ain't heard from him since. He ran off. He was like,
Yeah.
I don't want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of none of this. I'm out.
Mhm.
I am out.
But and another thing too, they are changing a lot of the storyline. A lot of this is being changed. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm talking to lore heads when it comes to this Game of Thrones stuff. I'm having a conversation with these people. You know what I'm saying? They like, nah. She making bad mistakes. And it's not just because they read or they know. She making bad mistakes with this changed up writing. Like, she making bad mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, hate to say it, she just making and this episode kind of be like, well, she making these bad mistakes because she was on the rag. And it was like, nah, man, that's why I didn't like that. That's why I didn't like that, Dre. You know what I'm saying? It's because they kind of making it seem like her mistakes is because she was, you know what I'm saying, on her cycle. And it's like,
right.
Nah,
that ain't it.
that
That
ain't
ain't
it.
it.
Or it's two ways that they trying to make it seem like the mistakes can be because of that, or this adds to everything on top of that plus. Yeah, and it's like, nah. It's
So check this out. Since so we're talking about Damon's decision with Daron, right? So this
Mhm.
was somebody put on Threads. I think this is good. It's a good discussion, right quick.
Okay.
What if Damon knows that that's not Daron, and he leaves the dragon with the Hightower army, so it gives Rhaenyra a legitimate excuse to let him wreak havoc on them like he wanted to this whole time.
Mm.
That's an extra dragon they don't even know about. I mean, they know about, but it's an extra dragon.
But you still need but now you need a rider. So you kill him. Like, they don't have what heirs they got that don't have dragons? All their heirs have dragons.
So okay, so he said.
Am I wrong in that, Jaguar? Am I wrong? Damon's and
well,
and,
then you still hold on. Wait a minute, I forgot in the episode you did have the old Valerians when they came in. They were speaking. They were the dragon pit, and they took dragons and all of that. So there's some other stuff going on. They took dragon eggs.
We haven't gotten to that part yet. I don't know if they're gonna do that in this. They probably end with that.
That's crazy. I'm calling all black people Valerians, and now my white people Targaryens.
my Vegas. But no, I wonder when they're gonna do that, because no, that's because of Hugh the Hammer. So I think they do that at the end of the season, or they might start next season like that.
Because since we're getting, I mean, I wonder, was there some reason why they shifted the season finale over to the beginning of season 3? Will they do that again?
Right. And now we talking about Monday quarterbacking. I'm cool with that decision now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at that decision if they shifted it so they can start good, end good for these last 2 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't do, because this does end. You know, the Dance of the Dragons does end. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's a good thing that they shifted it over. You know what I'm saying? Or if they wanted to end season 2 with the Gullet starting, the Battle of the Gullet starting, I wouldn't have been mad at that. But it still would have been a flat ending with just because the Gullet started. Unless you got a major death or something like that happening, then why even do it? You know what I'm saying?
True.
So why even do it? So I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that. I will say, I think that being burdened by the crown in this episode was very telling, and I like the way that they really showcased it. I thought that was dope. I thought that was a dope way that they really showcased this. A lot of foretelling going on. You got Hugh the Hammer's wife.
She done ran off with the brother.
Right, but on some, well, not necessarily running off. She ran off with the brother, but she's now trapped inside of Tumbleton. Right,
yeah, and they got to go get her out.
But
and you got to do it. You got to,
it's gonna be collateral damage because of the Dragon Riders and all. So it's and once Hugh see, like, it's a lot of stuff going on. That's really foreshadowing what's gonna happen. Even her saying, "Hey, bring me," what she said.
Bring me the usurper. Oh,
the one-eyed Aemon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one-eyed Aemon. Yeah.
Remember, Aemon or Allison is wants Harrenhal. So if not Allison, Allison, not Allison. Allison, the witch. She wants Harrenhal. So if she hears that, does that now have her turn Aemon in or kill? You see what I'm saying? Is that how we're getting the Battle of God's Eye? That's supposed to become, like, it's a lot of stuff that they foreshadowing, man. I think is dope. Also, another thing too is that I took from this episode is, if you remember Game of Thrones, Alice River. If you remember Game of Thrones, Cersei didn't like the Septum. You know what I'm saying? And the religion. In this episode, we get the religion, you know what I'm saying, the faith going up against the crown. And what did he say? My gods don't deal in dragons, because they
Yeah,
rock
my
with the
guys. My guys don't deal in dragons.
Yeah,
My guys is Jesus.
but they rock with the high top. She should
Right.
even with they said that. This is when you say, you know what? Okay, that's cool. Let me go ahead and get rid of y'all. If y'all ain't on my side, even when you say that, my guys don't deal in it. Okay, that's cool. We dragons over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We bang the set we bang is this set. Either you down or you not. Now I got to get you out the block. She should get them
down
off the
or
block
lay down.
the same way Cersei set them all up and blew the septum up. You know what I'm saying? She should have did to me. She should have done the same thing. And she this is what I'm saying, the mistakes that she's making. She's ruling like her father, which she might not see as a mistake, but me as I'm watching it, she needs to be more ruthless, more. Damon said, hey, you gotta cut, you gotta kill, you gotta let the people know. She should have took that going forward. Like, I gotta keep letting people know who the hell I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dragon is back on the throne. A real dragon is on the throne, not you know what I'm saying? Because Allison's kids, nah, it's me. I'm the one true ruler, yada yada yada. That's what she should have did.
It's like I said,
do that. She could have did what, and she didn't have to take out the whole what do they call the seven, the whatever they call. She didn't have to take them all out, but she should have made somebody should have paid tribute. That's what I will say.
Somebody should have gave up some money. Somebody should have just gave up some money, and we probably wouldn't have this. But my whole thing is, now that Corlys sees the true Rhaenyra, how is he gonna go forward? How is Aaron? How is what's the Aaron and what's the other boy's name? The son, the other son, Baldwin. What's his name? It's Aaron and Corlys's kids. Is the kids he got left over? Adam and Alan. Yeah. Well, I say Aaron, Adam and Alan. How is that gonna happen? What's gonna happen when is it Raylan that come back on sheep? Is that Raylan that's on sheep stealer? Rhaena. There's too many R's and A's.
Yeah, they keep the names going. So if you're a Targaryen, you're either gonna be an Aegon, you're gonna be a Viserys.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So I just wonder what's gonna happen when sheep stealer comes back and you find out who wrote it. Is she gonna have mercy on her, or what's gonna happen? Because if she kills her, and sheep stealer's gonna go ape nuts.
But remember, that's her son is over there at the Vale.
At the Vale.
That's where Joffrey's at. You know what I'm saying?
Joffrey
and that's the same.
I thought Joffrey was dead.
No, Joffrey's alive.
I thought Joffrey died.
Yeah, Joffrey's the last one.
Joffrey's the last one.
I think Joffrey should be.
I ain't seen Joffrey since season 1. Season 1, maybe see beginning of season 2. You sure? I thought he was all three of them.
Who did she send to the Vale? I thought it was Joffrey.
I thought all of them were. I thought she sent whatchamacallit to the Vale. But yeah, that's true. That is true. That is very true. She just can't kill her. But then she over here looks like
she looked bad. She
ain't in her right mind. I don't think she would have killed her anyway. But still, she gonna lock her up.
Yeah,
Joffrey is alive. Jace. Okay, I thought Jace went to the Vale. I thought Jace went to the Vale.
Jace and Luke died. Joffrey is the last one.
Gone.
Joffrey is the last. But what I was about to say, when it comes to Rhaena, them mixing the two characters together, her and Nettles, that's really the kind of the what it would be like. We don't know how the story is gonna go because that's an outlier. That's something that's just hanging. That's a variable in the story because with the Rhaena, because if you remember what Joffrey said in Game of Thrones, here lies Raina, she was eaten by her brother's dragon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people remember that, but he said it in season 2. Was it season 2, season 3 of Game of Thrones? That's he says that. You know what I'm saying? In recalling the story when they talking about the Dance of the Dragons, and everything that happened. So yeah, they changing a lot, man. They changing a lot. So who knows? And that's what I was saying to Darius Thursday. I was like, it's to line these things up. It's gonna take some. You're gonna have to have some good writing because we already got Game of Thrones, which is the few. Well, I guess would be our present and there. You know what I'm saying? But now we're dealing with past things, and it's got to line up with the stuff that happened in Game of Thrones. What people said in Game of Thrones. So yeah, even we don't get no mention, and I think I said that to you. We don't get no mention of House Valerian in Game of Thrones. If I remember correctly, I don't remember a mention of House.
I don't
Valerian
remember any black people with white hair in Game of Thrones.
So what happened with that? And if you have read, Corlys is the man.
Well, eventually everybody got to go, but I'm just trying to see how this is going to play out for the way they're doing it on HBO, because they're changing stuff for drama, to dramatization, for entertainment, and to throw off readers of the book. You know what I'm saying? So you're not predicting because if they did it book word for word or whatever, it'd be too predictable, and you'd be like, well, I got the book, I don't want to watch that. Since they're not, what are they going to check? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Is Christian Cole, is Sir Christian Cole going to come back so I can watch him die? Because I can't wait to watch him die. You know what I mean? What are they going to really do? Yeah. Well, who continues the line of the Valerians? Nobody.
Well, they
said the Valerians are white. They've been called for more diversity during and after Game of Thrones. Well, I mean, if you really think about it, everybody in this story is white.
White. Yeah,
everybody.
We know that. But the thing is I don't recall House Valerian even being a thing in Game of Thrones is what I'm getting at. I don't recall it. I could be wrong. Like who was down the line during that time? House Valerian, I don't think is one of the great houses anymore. I understand that, but we don't even get nothing. For them to be such a big deal doing, doing this, nothing in Game of Thrones. Like
nothing.
Targaryens is still there. The High Towers is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's still a thing but them. That's what I'm getting at.
Right. So what we couldn't last? Is that what they saying? We Valerian around here, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a proud Valerian. I'm gonna go around to work saying that. I was like, hey, what's up, my Valerian? I'm just a proud Valerian out here, just doing what Valerians do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a Valerian thing. You wouldn't understand.
Valerians are like the FBAs of Game of Thrones because they foundational.
Hey, Puma said Valerians become halls.
Is that what happened? They become halls?
Is that true? Is that true?
That don't make sense because then that's like it being Snows running around. You know what I'm saying? That's Snow is like the bastard name for Starks. That's the bastard name for Stark.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
Witched bastard.
So I don't know too many Snows. We didn't get like a whole line of Snows because that would have to be recognized as a house. Snow is not recognized as a house. We just know that, you know what I'm saying, some damn, I just said the damn name. Some Stark, you know what I'm saying?
I use House Stark.
Yeah, some Stark got some, on the side and didn't want to claim it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's no Starks in this either.
Yes, it is. It's some Stark. Remember, last season they went up.
Yeah, that's right.
Up to the wall.
To the wall. I forgot. I almost forgot.
So yeah. So
Bastard
it-
surnames. What do you
Yeah,
what
it's
do
a
you think
bastard
about the
surname.
acting? What did you think before we start wrapping this thing up? What did you think about the acting? Us being actors. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the acting in this episode?
Emma Darcy she gonna get whatever trophy she trying to get. She gonna get it.
She's doing a
That's-
great job.
Yeah.
She's doing a great job.
Whatever trophy she's coming after, she's gonna get it. I think the acting is spot on. If they're not if all the players in this aren't nominated for something,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, when it comes to what would it be, the Emmys, I guess. When it
Yeah,
comes
because
to the Emmy,
they do TV and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Then something went wrong. That's all I'm saying. If Emma Darcy don't win an Emmy, because I'm not watching every series that's on. You know, it could be somebody out there that is killing it too, but she at least need to be nominated, and she should be a high favorite. I would say that. I like what Corliss. I don't know the actor who plays Corliss. I like what he's doing, and he don't look nothing like Corliss when he take off his damn.
Take off that wig.
When he say that, we don't look nothing like Corliss. Because I saw like a picture. It was like a picture of him. He still had the salt and pepper beard, and he still did not look. Like,
Who's
oh
that?
shit, that's Corliss. Like but Corliss is that actor is doing a good job. Like I think they're all doing a good job, man. I think Game of this or House of the Dragon should have be nominated highly. Yeah, Emmy.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
Emmy. They're doing a good job. And it's not just the acting, like and we talked about the scores and the just how they're setting the atmosphere up, the directing. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All of it, like
Even though it's on the set, like you could tell when it's on the set, but it
But
kind of
yeah.
doesn't feel like a set at times.
I'm looking, I think when they was walking through the big
Which, yeah,
big hall, I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a set. Like,
that's
damn, how did they?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell that was not no green screen. That was a set. They walked from one end to the other end, and it just, I was like, damn, that's a big ass set. But like you said, like you can just tell. And I think what's so dope, and the reason why they can probably go all out with making the dragons look real good is because these are the same sets from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I done paid for them already. I just had them in storage.
yeah.
Spending no
Go
money
ahead,
on
just clean them up.
clean them up, change a couple things around, you know. So they say, hell no, if Penguin didn't win, House of Dragon it's a different time, man. If House of Dragon isn't up against something crazy, and I can't think of anything crazy right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Not nothing, not nothing that's competing with this right now.
Right,
Until
now.
Harry Potter comes out. Until the
Maybe-
Harry Potter
maybe.
show. Yeah.
But it's also dependent on, you know, when does it start and when does it end, as far as the you know, when the account when they would account for, are you eligible for winning? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the cutoff and everything? But you guys have censors on the chat.
No, there's no
think so.
sisters on the chat.
I
The
do
chat-
know
You see the
StreamYard has
chat
their
is still
own
running.
censors, and YouTube has their own censors. There's certain things that you just can't put in the chat. So I don't know what you're trying to put in the chat. You got censored for something, but we don't. I know I don't. My chat isn't censored. I don't
Probably
think
was
Dre's
that.
chat.
Mine's not, because I don't know how.
Yeah, so I don't
Or
know.
I don't even do it because, you know, I'll let y'all do y'all thing. But it is certain things you cannot say on YouTube. It'll automatically block it.
Right. YouTube, like I said, YouTube has been kind of doing their own thing that's outside of our control, you know. But
Yep.
oh dog, what up? What up? But yeah, no, I think I would give this episode, I give it like a high 7, close to an 8.
This episode,
Mm-hmm.
this episode, I'll give it a 7. There were certain, because I know it was character development. I know it's story development. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. There were some points where I'm like, we can move along with this. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole the making the excuse that, and I think it wasn't an excuse. I think people making the excuse that Rhaenyra's on her period, and that's the reason why she was just having a bad day because she shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
she should be there, and she shouldn't. Put it more. She should be there by blood. She should have been the rightful heir. She should be there because she's not qualified.
Right.
To me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. You should say ass. Must be a YouTube thing. Gotta be.
It's gotta be.
But no, I agree with you. Like, I think that whole it's enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't need to be there. If it's there, cool. I'm not necessarily making a big stink about the whole. Oh, and I got my. Period.
No.
You know, like,
I think people were trying to make it. Well, that's the reason why she was going through what she was going through, and I'm like, you could say that at the same time. I think it was part of the story to say all the bad crap that can happen to you at once has happened to her right now. That's all it is. My period just started. I'm cramping. I got no food. Rats running around. You know, I done piss people off because I'm not doing what I said I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to make it seem like, well, it ain't no big deal, is it, big dog? I mean, it ain't no big deal, big Carlos. You know, we cool. You my Valerian too, like HR Gary. You know, hey.
We cool, right, my nigga? We cool. Right?
hey, you don't get to use that.
Whoa, now.
Whoa. Your bastard kids. You can represent your bastard. I can't represent my bastards.
You know what's crazy though, Dre? Is the juxtaposition between racism in this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they sneaking that in, which is kind of dope.
That's kind of dope. Hey, yeah, you are right. They are putting it in there without making it avert.
Yeah, they kind of sneaking that in. Like, damn, even the High Lord black guy can't. You know what I'm saying? Even him, he can't even catch a break. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to some stuff, and if any, you know, and it's crazy. Because, you know, those are I want to say they come, you know, it's the Valerians and the Targaryens, I think, are the two older families from where did they come from? Valeria. I think they're the last two of the families that came from Valeria. So they share blood, if I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they share blood anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think just the Targaryens ride dragons and the Valerians don't, but I think the Valerians have that same mystic power to ride dragons. If I remember correctly, something that I was watching or reading about.
It said always about race.
It is, but it ain't. It is, but it ain't. And the only reason why I bring it up is because it is, but it ain't. That's the reason why I bring it up, because when you look at it, it's like, why are you denying this black family their name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What was you trying to say? Like, what was you trying to say in the chat? Because
Jaguar gave up though.
Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to say in the chat and then if YouTube, and I will say this, if YouTube deems you said something they deem it goes against their guidelines, it kind of blocks you from saying a bunch of stuff after that, unfortunately. So you kind of got to let it, you know, it kind of puts you in timeout a little bit.
But I mean, next time I normally just use symbols, man. If you're trying to say something, just, you know, we'll figure it out.
Right.
But yeah, I ain't trying. Look, and I'm not trying to make this a race thing. I'm not.
I am.
It's there. It's there. This black family, they just want their name, man. This black kid, you know, and he's a lord, he's a king. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they act like this dude ain't nobody. That's what's making me mad. He's making it seem like, I mean, Rhaenyra was making it seem like that this is a nobody.
Right.
Like, Yeah, you
Like
know,
I
you
did,
know
like
who
I
this
didn't help
is,
you get the throne.
right? So
Like I didn't help your
that's
daddy keep the throne.
exactly. I think that's what's pissing me off. They're trying to make it seem like he's just nobody.
Not
So,
only that, when my brother called your kids bastards, I sided with you.
right over my brother
My brother.
who got his head chopped off in the next well, within after saying bastards, head gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my Valerian, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the Targaryens act like that, man, but we love them anyway because that's our brothers and
What
sisters.
Trump say? Look over there, my African American over there. That's what she kind of treating him like.
My
Look at my
Valerian.
Valerian. Look at my Valerian right there. Oh, I love my Valerians. come here. Come stand next to me, my Valerian. That's crazy. That's wild.
That's
but
wild.
That's crazy. You said that she like the Trump. she is
The
Trump
way
right
she
now.
ruling, the way she
Trumping.
ruling, the country's broke. We all starving. Things is high. We can't afford nothing. And you come in here.
Trump. I'm just waiting on her to show up with a red hat, and that'll be it.
Make Westeros great again.
Make Westeros great again.
They're taking the Valerian. They taking the Valerian jobs. Yeah, all the Valerian
right.
jobs.
Taking all the Valerian job, giving it to the she gonna have the Queen's Guard go out there like ice and start rounding up.
Oh snap!
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yep. Well, her pissing off the rich. Good. I need some drama. That's what I need. I'm glad she pissed off the rich. For one, that's an allegory for what goes on today. You have a lot of people that's out here, this middle class, lower middle class, poor, out here eating, and the rich is getting fat. So yeah, they deserve them rats. I ain't mad at it. I thought it was a gangster move. Honestly, when she did it, I'm like, oh, they get ready to have a feast. Oh, we do it in like, Viserys. Oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? She was like, what's that? Rats. Yeah. I like that. I like it. Because I don't think it's smart. I like it for entertainment reasons.
I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Hey, this is what they eating outside. So you're going to eat the same thing. I get it. I don't think she should have did it with everybody.
Right.
I think she should have figured out who right, because it's too much. It's too
well, everybody got it. Hey. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The company you keep. Get them all. Everybody eat rats. They were like, hey, I gave tribute. We eat a rat. You didn't say nothing to them.
But the thing is, she don't know who her friends is and who her enemies are.
Everybody an enemy. I'm going out like Sheep Stealer. Everybody gotta go. She should ride Sheep Stealer next.
And the thing is, since she don't have a council,
she doesn't have a council.
Saying?
But you
Since
think
she don't have a council,
is she gonna bring it? I know they talked about the small council and she got pissed off by the small council. She gonna have to go get them or else. She
need a council, man. She needs a council. Without that council and no, because she ain't even insulated. She ain't, you know what I'm saying? Other than Damon, the one dude don't want to be her guard. He like, man, I'm a gold cloak. I'm not a Queen's Guard. I'm a gold cloak. You know what I'm saying? So like, she needs to stabilize her own first before she can go big. Like she going big without thinking, looking to her left and looking to her right and thinking, oh, this person can kill me or this person could, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of variables out there, man. A lot of variables out there. She just, I don't know. But she not Danny though. And it is, Danny, and this would be Monday quarterbacking when it comes to Danny. Danny made a lot of mistakes. The thing is, Danny wasn't near the throne making her mistakes, right? But once she did get up on the throne, she was so seeing red and I think, tell you the truth, I think Danny's still alive. I wouldn't be surprised if Daenerys was still alive. I'm for real. I wouldn't
You
be
think
surprised.
she's still alive?
I do
We've
think she's
seen her
still
fall
alive,
out
man.
the sky.
No, remember he stabbed her. She didn't fall out the sky. When she fell out the sky,
Oh, you know what? I'm sure. I'm sure.
he
I'm sure. I'm thinking
Jon
about,
Snow,
what's her name?
killed her, or what we saw
Oh, you talking about in Game of Thrones?
in
I'm
Game
tripping.
of Thrones. Yeah, Game of Thrones. The dragon set the throne on fire, basically saying, "Hey, if Daenerys can't sit on this bitch, can't nobody sit on it." He took her and flew off. That's all we know. You know what I'm saying? So, if they wanted to say Dany is still alive, I wouldn't be shocked if that was the. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't surprise you at all.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, she's not Dany. She's and I guess Dany would be more her because she came first. So you know what I'm saying? I guess Dany kind of did the same thing that she did, you know. Yeah. Even her brother, the way her brother treated Dany, them Targaryens are some ruthless mofos, man. They'll
Try to tell you.
to sell his sister off like that to Khal Drogo, like that's why.
I'm just saying.
That's why. But
So-
yeah, 7, high 7 for me.
Yeah,
Not 7.
7. Yeah, 7.5. Like I said, it was a lot of setup. 7, I give it a 7. 7 7.5. It was a lot of setup. I just want to see how this gonna play off, and if somebody can dye my hair to make just trying to fool everybody.
Trying to go out like that. Get your beard like that. Just not a beard. Flatten beard.
Oh snap!
I think and this is why I'm not. I don't want to take it back to DC, but this is why I'm not concerned about the lanterns. You know what I'm saying? Because HBO they just do it. When it comes to these dramas, they just know what they're doing, man. And you brought it up the last time we talked about, you know, like with Night of the Seven Kingdoms, like it wasn't as massive and big.
There's no dragons. There's none of that.
You know,
in
but
there.
it did its job. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's all you can really look for. Like, what job when and I think that's what happened with Supergirl didn't do its job.
Right.
Supergirl didn't do its job.
Right.
These shows, Game of Thrones did its job all the way up until the last season. It did its job. House of the Dragons is doing its job. I think Lanterns is going to do its job, you know, because they're all from, it's like that cloth that they're cut from. The true, what's the name of the show? I don't know why I want to say true crime, but those writers, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That type of flavor, that type of funk that they're going to give is going to be present. And if you like this, then you're going to love it. Or if you like that, then you're going to love this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'm not mad at what Lanterns is doing. So, and I think it's going to be event viewing. That's another thing too. Supergirl wasn't an event.
No. There's more of an event going on with House of the Dragon because everybody's talking. That's what makes your show is everybody talking about it on social media. And when the last time I went on Threads, because I posted my my picture on from Sunday, there was 1.8 million posts on the House of the Dragon, that thread. Not including them dragons, Hot D, the other one, just that. So are you having this to be an event? What's up, Spoiler Kings?
I'm not mad at this, spoiler. You saying the Lantern should have been a movie because I think Supergirl would work way better, especially if I'm
better as a show.
From this book.
Yeah.
I could have gave you, I think it was 8 comics out of that book. I want to say that made up that book.
You could have 8
How did it
episodes.
did that? 8 episodes of that. That's what you
8
got.
episodes. Yup.
What you would have got. So I'm not mad at this. Not mad at this whatsoever. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, Dre. My bad.
No, you good. You good.
Here's
Well,
what
no,
I
go
think
ahead.
will
Go ahead.
Supergirl should have been a show like Phase 2. And yeah, I do think Supergirl came just a little too quick. just too fast, man. Like we don't even know who this girl. Like I don't want to learn about her in her own movie.
Yeah, it would have been nice to learn about her in
It's
someone
human.
else's movie
Let me-
and
let me
then
learn
position her into
into something else.
into something else.
They just going. And to wrap this up, I think James Gunn. I don't know why it's such a everybody want to come out the gun. Has he made some mistakes? Yes, I do think he's made some mistakes. 2 movies in, am I ready to kill him and kick
Jump
him?
off the boat. Yeah, I think
Nah,
jumping off the
that's
porch
weird.
on him
But-
right now is weird.
Yeah, but I do think when I do look at him, and the fault I do want to give him is, hey man, you're too much. You're nerding out so much that you're losing your general audience. You know what I'm saying? That's the first. That's what I would tell him. Hey, you're nerding out too much to where the general audience don't care. General audiences don't care about nerd shit. They don't. That's for me. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about. Oh, did you see such and such helmet hanging up in the back? That could be that so and so is coming. Like they just want to watch a
Right.
good movie. They just
Exactly.
want to watch.
The general audience.
How can I get into this and maybe become a nerd like all the other nerds without
Exactly.
having to go and nerd out with the nerds first? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Gunn, you just over nerding. You over nerd. Supergirl should not be your second movie. It should not. You did that because you're a nerd.
But I get why he did it. I get why he did it, and you know what I'm saying. Yes, is it because he a nerd? Yeah, but I think, like I said in the show this morning, I honestly felt like he wanted to bring the super family into the same realm as Batman,
and that's fine.
Superman's just not like that. He's
give me
just not a
2 Superman
character. Yeah.
Give me 2 Superman movies first. Because you can do 2 things at once. I can create the super family and make them a thing while also creating the Trinity to actually, because at the end of the day, Superman needs to be sold. See, Superman is
Right.
not Spider-Man. Superman is not Batman. Superman needs a vehicle to sell itself. Hate to say it, you don't have a proper super family vehicle. Yes,
Right.
Superman is semi-popular. Everybody knows the emblem, but don't nobody really care about Superman because he doesn't have him being so godly and so godlike. I can't relate to Superman.
No,
Nobody's
never
telling
gonna
good-
relate to Superman like that.
They're not telling good relatable stories. There are some relatable Superman stories in there, but y'all aren't using them.
No.
You're not using those.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
and most of those relatable stories always has another human character in there
Right.
to differentiate why he wants to be so human.
Mhm.
Like I got the Batman. I got a Batman, or is it a Superman comic with Batman in it? They were going on dates with Lois and with Cat.
That's
It's just
but it's that superhero material. Now we're getting to
yeah,
superhero material though. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? Because we can do the whole Clark dumbs it down and he just wants to be human and yada yada yada. But is that, and I'm gonna say this, is that even relatable? Because I don't know nothing but being human. So I can't relate to some alien who wants to be human. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like I only know one thing, which is being a human. I've never been a god. I've never been an alien with massive superpowers that allow me to fly, do this, that, and the third. I've never been that.
Exactly.
So now you got to just go all out with him being. I was watching because I was watching my adventures with Superman. That's my show. I like that show. I don't care what nobody say. I like that show. So I'm watching that, and after that came on was what is it? Justice League. The one where Darkseid shows up with the mother boxes and all of that. It was kind of like they didn't know each other. Batman didn't know Superman. They know, I can't remember the name of that animated movie, but that movie came on, right? And I'm like, this is the Superman that y'all should be, that can really be the crowd I think love. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still when he's Superman, he's Superman. Justice League War, that's
Right.
right. He's Superman, he doing Superman shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he know, hey, I put the uniform on, I'm a cop now. It's like being a cop with
Right.
Clark. When I put a uniform on, I'm a cop.
No, I'm a
You know what I'm
cop.
saying? And in that movie, they kind of showcase that. I'm Superman, I'm this cop-like figure. Let me act as a cop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Let me, and I'm not, or I'm FBI. I'm not just any cop. I'm like the head cop. I'm FBI. Green Lantern, you a cop. I'm FBI though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Give me that portrayal of Superman. And then when I take the badge and everything off, I'm just Clark. I'm kicking it. I'm goofy. I'm this, that, and the third. But at a moment's notice, I got to throw this badge back on and go be Superman. Like that, I think that's how you make a relatable. Because now people know that. People know, hey, when I'm at work, I'm at work. Because that's what Clark do. Clark do the same shit that black folks do when he at work. You know what I'm saying? What are they code switching? Like Clark be code switching.
So
Yeah.
you said so he really
Not
should
to
be
know
black.
Clark is not a Valerian. No, he's not. He's not. He grew up in Kansas. White back. Yeah, he's a white guy. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
The
because
relatability.
I grew up in Kansas, but I grew up in the projects.
Right, but it was a different Kansas you grew up in. You grew up in
Yeah, I
Metropolis,
grew up in
or
KC.
you
I
grew up in
KCK.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's a different one. All right, Jaguar. Peace, bro.
All right.
So yes, it's that's just how I'm looking at it. Show I need to see the code switching Clark. I think that would be more relatable. Because even though I ain't a cop, I understand that because Clark is like a 9-to-5 worker. Give me the blue collar 9-to-5 worker guy. Give me that dude. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I go all out for this. I make $50,000 a year, and I go all out for my little $50,000. Hopefully, I get my pension once I retire. You know what I'm saying? Give me that dude, because that's what Clark is.
Exactly.
I ain't rich. I don't make six figures. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that. I'm just, that's relatable. That's relatable.
And will we ever see that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I don't think
that's
so.
how you, nah, and that's the same argument I have when the Russos touch Hulk. And I know everybody love the Russos, but I'm hearing they gonna make Hulk weak again in this. That Doom kind of comes in and
He's after making him Savage Hulk.
like they about to nerf him again and make him a punching bag just to showcase that Doom is Doom. I'm like, no, man, that you can do a good dope Hulk story without nerfing him. You can do that.
You can. Will they do it? Probably not.
They don't know. Well, we don't really know how to write Hulk, so we just gonna do it this way so we can get him out of the way. Get him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want Hulk out of the way. Hulk should be a reason why Doom is scared to do what he does. Like, he should be a nuclear. You know what I mean?
No, I
like,
agree.
We don't fuck with America because they got them nukes over there.
Right.
Like, yeah,
I agree.
Make that a reason, but it is what it is, man. That's my little tirade.
What you got coming up here later on? Or this
Blues News is normal, man. I'm working on a new intro that I'm working on, so hopefully I can do that.
Taste the biscuits. It's out there. Use that.
And trying to give back, give something to my members. I got some shirts that I printed up. I want to showcase and show stuff like that. Just trying to get some things for the members, man. Making it a dope and joyous moment over here at the house, man. That's it. I don't know what news is out. Like I said, it was 4th of July weekend. I enjoyed my 4th, kicking it with my son, man, and so I've been off the grid a little bit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Rights of the Avengers one day. He ain't.
He ain't.
He has not.
Really. That's probably the dopest part of the Hulk we gonna get. Or the beginning of Avengers Age of Ultron.
I give him Ragnarok. Hulk was dope in Ragnarok.
Yeah, I like that Hulk in Ragnarok.
I enjoy Ragnarok. So you only got like 2 dope Hulks, Ragnarok and Avengers 1. That's it.
In 1.2. Avengers Age of Ultron. Because then he was gone. He flew up on the ship and was gone.
Oh, yeah,
so.
yeah, Yeah.
He was dope
Yeah.
in Avengers Age of Ultron when they needed him to be.
Be. Yeah.
So,
Then he flew
yeah.
off. Yeah. But what you got?
I'll be back in the morning. I just looked at my ticket. My ticket is actually on the 8th because I got a traffic violation. I got to go to traffic court.
Uh-oh.
So I got to do that on the 8th. But I'm gonna be back in the morning. So it was good to be back this morning. That was fun. Whatever. You know what I mean? So I'll see y'all in the morning. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You'll see.
Mm.
So
Did you see they tagged us in and I like old buddy. It was Buckmeister going up against what's his name? And they was talking about T'Challa.
They tagged me
You didn't see-
on X.
Yeah. Tina said something and then took a comment back. I'm like, Tina, don't take the comment back. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I clicked on it and it's gone. I was like, okay, Tina then deleted the comment. Keep it up there, Tina.
What did she say?
Oh, it's a mess going on, Blue. She said, that's all she said. It's a mess going on.
Oh,
But hold on, let me see if I can bring it up real quick before we get up out of here. I can't. I follow him on Facebook too. He got some good stuff, but I do think he was wrong.
what did he
He
say?
He came sideways too. That's one thing that I didn't like. He came at Buckmaster sideways.
You know, Buck is going to defend. He gonna do his thing. That's my guy though.
Mm-hmm.
Buckmeister don't play when it comes to T'Challa. So
Here we go. King Queen Lion is the other dude, but because they was talking about Shuri, and Buck is right about Shuri, and King Queen Lion is wrong. He read it wrong to me
yeah,
when it comes to Shuri and being blessed by Bass and everything like that. I'm like, I think you read that wrong. I think you're wrong in that. You know what I'm saying? Because the consensus is she was not blessed by Bass. She
he
did
was
not. You know what I'm saying?
at all.
She wasn't blessed by Bass. And they was talking about, well, if she wasn't blessed by Bass, she would have died with the heart. You know what I'm saying? No, it's taking a heart-shaped herb. You can take the heart-shaped herb, right?
Doesn't mean you blessed by boss.
Don't mean you're black, right? Don't mean you're blessed. Because in order to consume the heart-shaped herb, you got to have the bloodline of what you call it?
The T'Chaka's, you know, the king lineage.
Right. Which she has that. She's T'Challa's
Yeah.
sister. She got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same daddy, just different mothers. So you know,
Right.
she has that. She can take the herb all day long and be fine with taking the herb, but she still won't be blessed by Bass. That don't make her
Right.
a Black Panther. You know
Because
what I'm
people
saying?
forget that Boss is the avatar. Is the same thing with Moon Knight. You know what I'm saying? It's the avatar.
His argument was, well, Bass didn't kill her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, that don't mean that she got the blessing. You know what I'm saying? That just mean Bass didn't kill her. Like, it's ways to. I just think he's wrong in his interpretation. But I don't like he was calling Buck a bitch and all. I'm like, damn. Like,
You was tripping.
how we you stupid. You
All
a
that
stupid bitch.
emotion. All that
Blah, blah, blah. And
emotion.
I'm like, oh, whoa. Why is that
Oh.
always the thing?
The emotion on some
Like,
of these cats was
that
wild,
up, bro.
man. Some of these dudes be be super emotional. Super emotional. That's why I don't like getting no art. Because I'm like, this is real life. All that emotion, you can take that, keep that shit on the internet. You ain't gonna say that in my face. Being all emotional and all of that. Dog, come on. Stop. Be cool.
That. But
Just because
Yeah,
we don't
man.
agree doesn't mean we can't talk. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk in, like you got some sense. Stupid.
yeah, and because Buck came with his response video, and when he came with his response video, he hit everything that he didn't call her no bitch and nothing. He just attacked his argument, and that's what
Right.
you're supposed to do: attack your argument, not you as the person.
Yeah, I don't even know you.
You like that.
You do not
But-
affect my rent.
if I disagree with your argument, then I'm gonna attack your argument. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's crazy. You a
But
bitch.
this ain't
You
the. But look. I'm gonna be real with you, Blue. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's a lot of dudes in this nerd space that are soft. Woo! When I'm talking about cotton suave, a lot of these dudes are emotional. Not saying all. There's some dudes, old or young, that's emotional in this space. You know what I'm talking about. We seen it with Ernie. Just soft. We're arguing. The people is. I mean, I have people come to me. How does what Ernie said about what this person said, and how's that refrain to recast the challenge and and all these emotions. Right. All these emotions. No, you can't come as a pro-black guy and then don't act pro-black when this is pro-black. You know what I'm saying? When this is pro-black, this is pro-black. But do you want to call somebody else out? No, but it's a lot of these emotions from a lot of these dudes that don't know. I'm like, you do not know me in real life.
Yeah.
But you coming to me with all these emotions. This is why I make fun of them. So honestly, why I make fun of them, because it's a lot of emotions from a lot of dudes that are soft. That are soft. They cannot. They don't have the mental capacity to be able to argue your comment or argue your position without being emotional. It's a man. Y'all said soy energy, but man, a lot of soft cats. A lot of soft cats. You know what I'm saying? Crying on camera, all of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just being soft. Like, dude, what are you being soft for? It's an argument. It's a battle of wits. When I know that I win in the argument, when you take out all of the logical information and go off on a tangent full of emotions.
Right.
So yeah.
You're right about that, man. We dealt with it firsthand, you know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of emotions, dog. I like I said, I'm not gonna say that I'm right on everything. That's stupid. I'm not gonna say I'm right on everything, but what I'm not about to sit up here and get so far in my feelings, you know what I'm saying, for some fictional characters, fictional universe, stuff that's not real. Y'all need to get it together, man. A lot of y'all in this nerd space. I mean, it's a lot in this just I would say in this social media space. Because no matter if it's nerd stuff, if it's black empowerment, but there's a lot of stuff people in this space.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm seeing more and more of us pop up, but the more of us popping up in this nerd space have that emotional energy. And I think that's why we can't get no bigger than what we should be. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of emotional energy.
We can't even handle us just regularly talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the point to where, hey, if I need to do business with you, I don't fuck with such and such. Like, why? Well, we got into it over whether Shuri should be the Black Panther. What? Wait a minute. Y'all did what?
Right. But this is just shout out to JD Informant. JD Informant did a video on what's his name? Jody's Corner. And when I heard just nothing but emotion, just emotional ass men. I tell y'all, I can't deal with it because I'm coming from a logical standpoint. And I'm coming from a place, yes, I'm going to defend my argument, but I'm not going to get so emotional unless you're being disrespectful. You can be pro. What was crazy is that I'm the type of person that you could be pro-Trump, you could be pro right-wing. That's your choice. You know what I'm saying? But when you're bringing in non-information, you're being confrontational, you're being super emotional. I'm out. You're being super emotional about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be wanting to smack the hell out of y'all. Like, get out your feelings. You know what I mean? It is true. D-Sizzle, you sports, all of that.
But I want to talk particularly about us, though. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the ones who won't make it, won't get to the top, or won't get everything that we possibly deserve. And then sometimes, you know, we don't get those accolades or the things that we deserve because we're not galvanizing with each other. We're not getting together to make, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not getting the news sources first. Ain't nobody coming to Dre saying, "Hey man, come to the come out to LA so you can talk with Feige or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? We're not getting these things that those
Exactly.
people might get, even with sports. Like somebody small sports channel, you should still be able to get the interview.
Exactly.
Now it might not be a 10-minute, 15-minute interview, but you should be able to get a 2-minute. Hey, let me get a sound bite from you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Hey, because
exactly.
I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to get big and I'm professional or this, that, and the third. Or hey, it's a group of us and we could all get a panel together and invite such and such on this panel. We can all, you know what I'm saying, talk to LeBron James at the same time, or we could all talk to Feige or whoever, James Gunn, whoever, because it's a
Right.
panel of, so we all can take our time or take our turn. You know what I'm saying? And now we can clip it up on our individual channels, things that we can all do that.
Right. Just we can all make money,
It's
but we
so
don't want to do that.
emotional. And since we're so ready to cut everybody off because Frank Rambo or Shuri or you know what I'm saying, things of that nature, or oh no, it's bigger than that. Oh, you don't Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're not rock with Black Panther, this, that, and the third, freedom fighter, this, and I know better than you. Like, nah, man, it ain't about who knows better. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It ain't about who
That ain't
knows
it.
Ain't about who
So-
knows better. You better come together and make some things pop.
Right. It is all about Lincoln. So we all, you know what I'm saying? We all can be able to eat. And see, that's what I say. Even though I agree with Ernie, at the time I was willing to talk to Ernie. You know what I'm saying? Before he went on an emotional roller coaster. And I don't do same thing with Fat Flat Top. I was willing to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? But all that emotion and all that trying to sneak this and all of that, when you know what I'm saying, it ain't necessary. And I threw you a bone and threw you a link or whatever and all of that, man. Yeah, I ain't got no time, bro. I don't, because I'm going to destroy you in the argument, and I'm going to look at you like, man, you can't even talk in a way that men talk. I ain't got no time for you. Like, I ain't got no time for you. So, yep, that's kind of how I feel on that. So I do like the close knit circle that we got. I agree. I disagree with Tina a lot on a lot of things she say.
Right.
I'm not gonna be like F Tina because Tina because Tina don't rock what I rock with. So man, it ain't that deep. It ain't that. Just because I disagree with your argument doesn't mean I don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that I can't work with you. I just disagree of where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? All that getting emotional. I'm stop rocking with them. Oh, well, go bye. Take your soft ass on somewhere. And that's it. That's the truth. Take your soft ass on somewhere, because you can't talk like a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? And be able to let us be able to hash that thing out like adults. You know what I'm saying? Take your ass on. Period.
Especially over anything disrespectful. I can see if I called you a bitch, or I called your mama out of name or something. Like, nah, we over this. That's why we're not rocking over a fictional character. You mean to tell me
Over He-Man.
not rocking?
I ain't gonna rock with you because of He-Man.
And not just a fictional character that ain't even owned by nobody.
Anybody on the panel.
Anybody on it, like I can see if it was your character. You know what I'm saying? My character. Nah, this is somebody else's character. We over here you know what I'm saying? Going, nah.
What up, Hula Gang?
Hula Gang.
But yeah, man, I'm not doing all of that.
That's
I'm not doing all of that.
You a Kobe fan and they're a LeBron fan. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Yeah.
nah, I don't fuck with such and such. He fuck with LeBron. Wait, what?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like LeBron, but I'm not gonna stop talking to somebody because they're a LeBron fan. Like, that's dumb.
He was on here
That's
disrespecting
dumb.
LeBron. I had to cut him off. What?
That's
LeBron is a
stupid.
black father, dog. I had to cut him off. Like, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. That's what
Yeah,
we're
it's
going.
dumb. It's
Oh.
dumb. Like I said, I just don't like emotional men. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'll tell anybody on this. I don't like over emotional men. y'all so I gotta get on my own kids, my own son. I tell him, don't be so emotional. You gotta stop and think. Stop and think first.
Yeah, and to me, it ain't about you being emotional. I know you want to be emotional, cool. It's about not having the discipline with your emotion. You can be emotional.
Well, you can be emotional, but just like the saying goes, when emotion is high, logic is low.
Yeah,
When you're on here being so emotional that you can't get out a logical thought, that's a problem for me.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be emotional. Like this, we just having or this ain't the time to be overly emotional, overt with that emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yes, have a passionate conversation. If you're passionate about
passion,
yes, be passionate. But that shouldn't that shouldn't lead to the destruction of a relationship that you may or may not have built.
Right. Because I'm passionate. I'm passionate about a lot of things, but because my passion doesn't supersede logic. And I'm not going to be like, oh, man, Blue is over here. You know what I'm saying? Because he got passion for rocks, and I'm over here got passion for sand. Yeah, I can't fool with him. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. And again, this is the only thing that I was trying to say about a lot of things. Ernie, when it was Comics Explained, when Rob sat down and thought, then you can see the logic coming out of his mouth. Yeah. It wasn't a bunch of emotion or whatever. The same thing that I had with Sean Comics. Like, I understand that you got to beat with Ernie. I don't like Ernie either. You know what I'm saying? But the emotion that you're putting behind it, dog, you sound corny too. Because now you're not even thinking about what you're saying, and you're being counterproductive of what you're saying just to diss him. You're disrespecting black people while disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying? In the same regard that he already did. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, big dog? Hey, man, think about what you're saying before you say it. Just think about it for just a second. You can say all black people, they don't even buy comics. They rather pirate their comics. You know, and that's why black comics. So we just only pirating the black ones. Dude, that sounds dumb. Are you listening to what you're saying?
that was
soft.
All
these dudes soft cotton swabs.
Anyway, what? Like that's you know what? But that's
what
I
up?
ain't even gonna do that. Never mind. I'm gonna just.
That's just my thoughts on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think a lot of it is stupid. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of it is stupid. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we can agree to disagree. That's okay. Right. You know, that's okay to agree to disagree. You don't have to agree with every single thing somebody says. I don't want nobody to agree with every single thing that I say. I'm gonna start looking at you really weird if you just agree with everything I say. You're a yes man.
Ain't fun. That ain't fun.
Yeah, it ain't fun. You just agree with every single thing. Now, if you decide, hey, the rhetoric that they push, I'm not really for. I'm gonna go on about my business. That's fine too. That's absolutely fine too.
That's different. If I'm saying something that goes back to disrespect. Like when you're pushing a narrative that's disrespectful to a certain type of person or a certain class of people, like, yeah, I get that. Oh, nah, I'm gonna distance myself from them because, you know, they out here saying blase blah about this type of people, or they being racist, or they being, you know, I get that. That's something totally different. Like I said,
that's
we
different.
Fictional people, bro. We talk about some stuff that we not in control of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's where we're at. And if you can't be in this space, if you can't deal with it, then yeah, you might need to remove yourself from this whole space. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's different.
You might need to remove yourself from this space because we're in the commentary business.
Right.
I don't care whether you treat it like a business or not. Once you get up on here on YouTube and you start talking, yeah, you putting your ideas and thoughts and you know what I'm saying, things out there. People have the right to combat what you got to say. They got the right to do that. Either you take that or not.
This is the same thing I did on TMZ. There were certain things on TMZ I did not absolutely agree with. Now, it's up to me if I want to continue to be on the show or not. Because I can always say no when they ask. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it just ended anyway. So I wasn't even worried about that part. But still, it's still up to me. You know what I mean? You don't have to agree with, like I say, you don't have to agree with everything. That's fine. Please don't agree with everything. Because you agree with everything, then you not go, I think you agree with everything. You're not really making sound choices or anything like that. So that's my personal.
I don't want no yes man in my corner. I don't want even I like having like-minded individuals.
Right. Yeah.
At the same time, I want you to be your own person. Like you should.
Right.
My friends shouldn't like exactly everything that I like. If man, hey, you watch such and such. If they say, nah, man, that movie was trash, I'm gonna respect. I'm gonna say, why you thought it was trash? You know what I'm saying? Like
I might heavily disagree with you, and here's the points I'm disagreeing with you on.
Right, and that'll be that. I'm not finna now be like, oh man, he didn't like Supergirl because he's a misogynist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, no, man. Like, anyway, we done went
Yeah,
on
we
too
don't
long.
talk about this enough. Yeah, we don't talk about this enough. So anyway, I'll see y'all in the morning.
Right.
And Blue will be back with Blues News. I mean, you could already tell we got the biggest sports fans in here when it comes to our football teams.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be like, man, I ain't fooling with Blue. Not you put it over the hat. Yeah, I ain't gonna be like, I ain't fooling with Blue because he like the Bills. And I'm a Chiefs fan. That's dumb.
Right. That's
Anyway.
That's idiotic. Idiot.
All right, man. Let's get up out of here, man. Again, thank you everybody for coming into the chat and all of that, man. We really appreciate it, man. We'll be next week. We'll be back with more of
Comic-Con is the end of the month, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
because my son is going to DreamCon, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got to get we all need to get together, a big massive panel. We need to figure something out and talk some Comic-Con stuff, man.
Exactly.
Like, I think we need to take that opportunity to like grow.
Exactly. Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. I'm with that. I'm most definitely with that. And this week I'm slowing down from working. So I'll probably be I'll probably not going to go to work on Sunday or whatever if they ask. I just need a week to mentally recover from work. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, man, appreciate you guys sticking around with us for another episode of the Blurred AF. Tell me, tell us what you think about House of the Dragon, what you feeling. Put it in the comment section below and let us know what you guys think. But again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Dre Mac Show and the Blues House Live over here. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever miss one of our videos again. Until next time, we holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe hard, man. Enjoy the rest of you guys' night. Where's the outro at? Because you already know we gotta go.
Gotta use.